It was.
Oh, that's right.
Oh god.
They're rebooting Reboot.
No, they already did, Brandon, and it was a mistake. It was big weird.
And the first
It
one
was
wasn't
with
big weird?
it was with real people, and like that's against the
Oh wait,
law.
Dan's
like 3D.
rebooting the intro. It started over. it started over.
Everyone to see Grandma again.
Oh my god. Yay.
Sorry.
It's such a great theme song.
We just reviewed the
though.
running
It
Feywild
was.
theme music, and it's just that theme song playing over this.
I will do it. Don't tempt me.
I think it should.
I will also
but it's
do-
Just it's
listen.
just KP doing the theme song.
I will
Reboot it
do
a third
that
time.
one. I will do SWAT Cats. I will.
My wife
Wait.
just brought up SWAT Cats. I never saw the dang thing.
Oh,
She made me
Hi,
look up SWAT
everybody.
Cats.
hi!
SWAT Cats.
Welcome to SWAT Cats.
It has. It's been a little bit.
Oh, can't hear Dan.
They can't hear you, Dan.
Oh no.
Dan is a dum dum.
Welcome everybody to Nat One Fun, and welcome back to Running Feywild, everybody, where
We're so professional here.
where we don't know how to actually stream ourselves. I hope
been a
you
long
guys had a
time.
great month because it's been so long since we last played. It's just. You know, with both PAX East and then getting back
Ooh.
being sick, and then I don't know
Hold
if
up.
you've noticed,
Wait.
Can y'all hear us
Dan's
now?
mic is still silent, is what
I'm
it says.
still silent.
Oh.
Are we still
Weird,
silent?
because-
Let me.
I see.
unmute
I
the
hear
stream.
yay. Sorry. I almost said
Are you
yay,
still-
which makes me think that they can probably hear you now.
You're not silent on stream.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
It's
no, we
just
can hear.
delay.
We got-
It's the stream delay.
So as
We
you
do
can
good.
see, I am in an empty room. I have leg room. I have space. Look at all the space for activities in
Do
here.
a jumping jack.
You know,
Do a twirl.
Do
You- you
50
have-
push-ups.
okay,
No,
those are
that's
all
not
donation
fun.
incentives. All right, I'm not just gonna get up and do those for free. All
I
right.
don't know. I might.
You
pay
heard
for
him,
that.
chat.
Look,
Don't
here's the
know
deal.
for that
Here's the deal.
push-up.
I no longer am in a closet, and that's what I'm happy about.
Yeah.
But that
It's a
also
very
means
great closet.
that also means that my uniform that I usually wear for running Feywild, this one that you can see like in the artwork, it's somewhere in a box somewhere. So I'm still literally moving in. I have my computer set up, and that's it. But anyway,
Can we say this? Are we actually going to have a normal Dan today? A normal stream and not
You
him going
Yeah, hold on.
bonkers wild and doing some strange ass shit all over the place?
Semi-normal. We'll
A semi. Got it.
We're all gonna get a semi today, all right?
Normal. Sold separately.
So, yes. So before we get started, let's talk about our lovely sponsors and people who are here affiliated with the stream. Quickly let's get through this so we can get into the game itself. So Die Hard Dice, check them out. They have an incredible sale going on right now where they're getting rid of a lot of sets. So a lot of their sets are on sale, but you can get an additional 15% off if you go and type in Nat One Fun during checkout. So it's like you can literally get like 75% off a set of dice somewhere.
What?
Yeah, they have some really, really good stuff. And then check out 1985 Games. 1985 Games, I just made a commercial for them recently, which you'll see at the halftime break if you are still around. But 1985 Games is a wonderful company that you guys can check out if you are DMing or GMing a game. You can also check out Nat One Fun on Mondays, where we run an improv show completely based off of their deck of stories. Really awesome stuff. Also, save 10% off on checkout with Nat One Fun. And as you can see down there, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, we have a code for you if you would like to get an Electrum chest. I do want to say up here, if you do note right here, every $50 will trigger wild magic. And now that we are actually in the Feywild, some wild stuff may occur during the game. So Most of it, of course, coming from
no.
Noah's fingertips or other orifices. It's
no.
we'll figure it out.
I'm sorry, what?
We'll figure it out.
We will figure it out.
We
Uh,
weren't prepared for it.
Maybe
speaking
not.
of wild
I'm
magic,
not ready.
speaking
I
of
thought I
wild
was.
magic and the Feywild itself, a thing we do on the show before we get started is something I like to call Feywild Factoids. And if you're new to the show, it is basically where we come up with something on the fly about the Feywild, and it becomes canon for our world. All right, so let's.
I feel like we
start
should also
off.
have this as an option for some of our patrons. Have a little fun competition, and then whoever wins the competition gets to put out a random factoid.
A competition for what?
Ooh.
For
No,
chat?
like a little, yeah, like a drawing or something. When I say
Ooh.
For a
competition,
fan factoid.
Interesting. I love
yeah,
that.
like a fun fan factoid. Oh, look at
I
that!
love
Look
that. I
at
love
that
that.
alliteration.
That just
So-
wrote itself.
A little fantoid.
A
A
fantoid.
fantoid.
So
What
you know
is
what?
going
That can be
on?
Fun
a
fact fantoid.
Patreon incentive. If you sign up for our Patreon, you can literally change our world. You could populate our world
Yeah.
with
Oh my God,
whatever
that's so
factoid
romantic.
you want. A fantoid. I'll add that to our
You
Patreon.
changed my life and my world.
Patreon.com/runningfeywild. So, anyways, we're gonna start with
You made
know
the
what?
trees poisonous.
We don't start
God.
with Nate. We don't start with Nate enough. Brandon or Nate, give me a Feywild factoid.
And this is going to be taken from one of my favorite fantasy series, in which Santa Claus is one of the reigning archfey of the Feywild.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Santa Claus is an arc druid, or what is he? He's a
He's an archfey.
archfey. So Santa
okay.
Claus is an archfey.
That's permanent now.
And
I
his
mean-
workshop is in the Feywild.
Sure. I mean, where else would it be, right? I like
Yeah.
that. I like that idea. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's go counterclockwise. Noah, Junie, what do you got for me?
I keep telling myself that I should run these by you because the ones I think of are really, really dumb. But here we go. I don't know if you'll allow this because it doesn't technically affect the Feywild, but I'm really big on like
Too late.
equivalent exchange. So what if like when we all like jumped in here somewhere in like our world,
Mm-hmm.
an equal number of Forgotten Realms
Feywild
or Feywild creatures also out of their stew or whatever they were eating,
Reverse
they
isekai.
got sucked into and they got reverse isekai'd and they're just like in the middle of whatever state we said we were in,
Wisconsin.
Yep.
but they have magic and are whatever group of fantasy creatures and they're just in Wisconsin right now.
I dig it.
Do.
I love it.
You know?
Absolutely. We have a reverse isekai party.
A reverse
in
somewhere
the
somewhere
regular
a
world.
reverse isekai
Beautiful.
happened. Technically for them that's just a regular isekai.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, you're right.
They just went to another world.
All right. That's great. I love it.
But somewhere there's a group of friends that they're missing from the Feywild because they were sucked into a bowl or a fantasy crock pot of whatever they were eating.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I love it.
man.
Grandma.
Coincidence? Coincidence, maybe?
Could
I
be.
don't know.
Grandma Tay, what do you got?
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I have added dangerous things in the past. I'm sorry. Today I'm gonna add something less dangerous, but
Okay.
potentially insidious in many ways. Grandma has in her bag like every picture, every like little horrible school picture of Nate and Dan.
Oh no.
That's ever been taken,
Yes.
and multiple copies of each one because that's what grandmas do.
No.
So
and
you're
she-
carrying around a photo album?
Like kind of, but it's like crunched into my giant wallet
Yeah.
with
yeah.
like a bunch of other stuff I don't need. But the thing is that like
Receipts from 1984.
yeah, well you got to keep that stuff, you know. You
never know
The
when you'll need it.
IRS.
You work with the numbers, you know.
I do have a giant bag, but I definitely don't have receipts older than 7 years.
I'm sure you do.
It's all digital now.
It's cool. No.
That's true, it is all
She
digital.
knows how to do
There's
it.
an app
okay?
for that.
Grandma,
Yeah,
there's an app
Digitize
for
your
that,
receipts,
Grandma.
baby.
Grandma's
Can you
not.
like pull? Can you pull the wallet out and like throw it down and get everything out?
If I did that, it would be like at least 3 more episodes to clean it up. But here's the thing: she has also got like a Snake era Nokia.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah? Okay.
And on each picture of Dan that she's got, she's written the phone number to that Snake Nokia and then has like put missing and has been leaving these pictures of Dan everywhere.
Okay.
So,
All
That's
right.
like 2 awesome facts.
Missing pictures of Dan. Okay.
everywhere with the Nokia number. And I feel like the laws of the universe don't apply to Nokias like they might apply to the other smartphones that we have with us.
Got it. All right. Santosh, KP.
Oh boy, I am so terrible at these things. I just, I've been racking my brain so frequently. But you know what? Okay, how about this? There exists in this world little groves, secret groves, that if you happen to stumble into, you essentially get recruited as an extra in a Bollywood movie. But a Fey production, a Fey produced
Amazing.
Bollywood movie style movie where you're just an extra in the background. You're unfortunately not the lead. I mean, there's a 1% chance it could happen, but you know, it may or may not.
yeah.
You gotta
But
keep
you are at
leaving and
least
coming back
there.
till you get it.
Say that again.
You gotta keep leaving and coming back till you get it.
I mean, no. You'll have to
You
do
find-
it
you have to
multiple
find the
times.
secret
You have to
groves.
find. There's probably like hundreds of them out there. So the
Mhm.
more you do it, it's like you know, you build up your repertoire. The
Yeah.
groves
Okay,
acknowledge
okay.
your effort and your capabilities. You start off as just a standing extra, then you start doing the head nod extra, and then you get into
Gamified?
huh?
It's gamified?
It's gamified. So you gotta go. You gotta earn that. You gotta earn that top spot.
So are
But
there
then
like nomadic Bollywood tribes that if you stumble upon them, like
Yeah.
you
And then
gotta
you're.
stumble upon? Okay.
That's
I mean,
yep,
it's like
exactly.
a
And then
it's like a traveling carnival, but it's traveling
Yeah.
Bollywood.
traveling Bollywood.
It's traveling filmmaking.
Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
And then eventually you'll be like in the 10th row extra that dances, and then you'll be in the middle row, and now you're in the front next to the Bollywood star. Like, I don't know, what would be a good Farooq Khan? I don't know.
I believe you mean Farouk.
Farooq Khan, that's what I meant.
No.
Pooja's on fire today. Back away.
Farooq Khan is our lead
That's
star.
an
And
NPC.
you may be next to him dancing away as he woos his little romantic interest.
Oh my
And there you
God.
go.
All right.
There you go.
You said you
Ha.
had nothing,
Pull
and all of a
that out of
sudden
my
you
ass.
come out with like a fucking like. I
Yeah.
have like there's like an entire new series of things here. All right.
That's a video game. That's a video
That's
game.
a whole thing. That's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Svara, Pooja.
Let's see. So there is a bard of unknown origin
Mhm.
who has been achieving great renown, putting on performances that are very familiar to those of us from the Earth realms.
Wisconsin.
Because yes, there is in fact somebody who has shown up to the Feywild with a complete works of William Shakespeare, who is putting them on again and taking all the credit for themselves.
Right on. So, Bard of Unknown Origin, putting on performances such as Shakespeare.
Oh, it's all Shakespeare works.
Oh, it's all
So,
Shakespeare.
Yeah, basically, you can. I don't know. It's like a side quest in the verse to figure out who the fake Shakespeare is.
Awesome. And they're
The
just
fake
taking
spear.
they're taking all credit for their own and everything like that. All right. I like it.
Yes.
I think that's a
Fake
pretty good set.
spear.
That's a pretty good set of facts for today, factoids. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Everybody, I hope you have a fun time today in today's episode, and we are going to go ahead and get started. And as always, if you haven't been here before, I put on a bit of like I keep forgetting what visual novel of sorts to kind of play our last we left off, or like you kind of rewind and show you where we left off on last episode. So enjoy today's as we move into today's episode.
Are we
narrating it?
You can
Yes,
narrate it. Yeah, okay.
always.
Yeah, because I'll have to read a lot too, so I'll narrate it. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Our unlucky adventurers are talking with Kenku Kettlesteam when she pulls out a yellow Pikachu-shaped Game Boy. On the Game Boy screen is the image of a black and white mime that looks vaguely like Candlefoot.
Excuse me, bud. What is it you're holding?
An ancient artifact. It's why I have a voice. After discovering that some things from their world have made it into this one, the team finalizes their plan of persuading Mr. Witch and Mr. Light to show them how to get to Prismere. They re-enter the employees-only area of the carnival to make their way to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light's wagon. After a bit of back and forth, they convince them not to kill Kettlesteam and just answer a few questions. What is it exactly that you want to know? And make it quick. You're trying my patience.
Asshole.
The carnival owners fess up that there's a group called the Witchlight Coven that made a deal with the Mr. Witch and Mr. Light ages ago to keep the carnival up and running if they could simply do one thing: handle those who get into the Witchlight Carnival without a ticket.
Oh, you mean like there's 3 little creepy amigos? I wouldn't worry about them. We kind of, killed them for you. It's all good, dude.
Ew, what? Mr. Light goes into a bit of a panic attack, not knowing the consequences of the party's actions against the Coven's creatures they had sent. Using this time of panic to their advantage, Valathorian snatches Mr. Witch's pocket watch right from his coat pocket, and the team uses their leverage to get them to tell them where the entrance to the Witchlight is. Prismere. There is a magical mirror.
Hither, thither, here and there, wander yonder, show me where.
Ooh,
And we
that's okay.
drop out of the mirror that leads into the Feywild. They fall and drop onto a street below, and a literal street, a highway, as a matter of fact. They fall and into the highway and then bubble upward, very much kind of like Matrix style when how he falls, but it doesn't do like the whole solidify afterwards. It just stays kind of jelly-like. Now, as you guys are all landing one by one, and you guys were all hand in hand as you were all falling. As you all kind of get up and look around, you see that you are high atop an arched highway. You know the highways that go over other highways? It's like one of those. But it literally breaks off and there's no more road in front of you. Now, just off in the distance, you can see a balloon, not like a children's balloon, but like a hot air balloon that is like patchwork together. But it is quickly losing air, and it is like kind of swaying through the air. And you can hear in the distance a scream like, ah! As finally it dips down below the fog that is below you, off probably about a mile or so away from your distance, or from your current position. You look up and kind of check your surroundings, and you can see that there is a sign next to you. And it is like covered in purplish moss for most of it. And all you can read on the sign is the word where, but it's kind of covered by moss on most of it.
Like WHERE?
Yeah, WHERE.
Okay.
But it, like I said, it's the moss covers up most of the sign, and the only thing you can see poking through is where.
If Suara's near there, she's gonna want to try to push the moss aside.
Okay.
To read the rest of the sign.
So you take you take your hand and kind of wipe away the purplish moss, and what you would think just like gathers in your hand to like throw the moss away. When you move it, it is just a bunch of butterflies that flutter away the second you kind of get near them. And when they move, you can see a very rusted, old, like dingy sign that says "Nowhere USA."
Ah.
Are we back? Are we back home?
Well, I don't remember a giant broken highway. Or an old rusted.
I mean,
That's actually squishy.
Nana, do you remember this sign?
Nate, are we not high anymore and we wandered out into the road again?
No, we're probably still high.
We're in the highway.
we're high on the highway.
This has happened to me before.
Life is
Wait,
not a
when?
highway.
Guys,
Um,
I haven't moved because I'm afraid the ground is still squishy. Is it okay to walk? You've
It's
been
not.
standing like
It's
you
like-
said-
Not safe.
It's
It's like
moderately
walking
still
on-
squishy.
It's like walking on moon shoes. Did you
Yeah,
ever
it's like
have
a little,
those as a
it's
kid?
like a little fun house kind of, or like the
boing,
little
boing, boing.
jump houses.
I can tell that Noah loves it.
I'm trying to
No,
hide it 'cause I'm
no.
scared as well.
No, it's shifting
Arms
weight from one
straight
foot
out.
to the other. Arms straight out.
Okay, so I do
Uh,
think we're still wherever we are. I don't think we're back.
Well,
Man.
given that I just saw a bunch of moss turn into butterflies, I'm gonna go ahead and say we're still in the simulation.
Oh, dude, I was so bummed that wasn't real. Oh, that was so cool though. Oh,
I mean, it's as real as. Well, we. What do we look like?
Yeah,
So
I was
you-
gonna say, I
look-
think I'm still short.
Yeah, you look like your
Yeah.
D&D characters. You look like your D&D
Okay.
characters. But as you guys are talking and whatever, you see the sign that you had moved the stuff or like kind of out of the way. It just begins to slowly move, and like it kind of picks itself up and then slowly moves like 6 feet over and then plops
It's walking
it down.
away?
Yeah.
The sign
it?
is?
Yeah.
Wait,
Is
like
it-
walking
is
away
it
like it was
skittering?
bothered? It was bothered by us type of thing? Or
guys?
That's fair.
Yes.
That's fair.
Yes? The sign.
Yeah, this is not home.
Okay, we should keep going.
oh,
Yeah, you see little like spidery, spindly legs come out of the bottom of the,
Oh,
the
don't
thing, and
don't
just
like that.
tick, 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 and then
Hey,
Don't like
hey,
that.
sits down.
sign friend, is this Prismere?
The sign tilts like downward, and like just kind of points downward in like beyond the bridge.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm
I
gonna-
mean, let's get
I'm
off the
gonna walk
bridge.
to the because you said it ends on the end we're close to. Right.
Yeah, so one ends like right next to where you are, or like one side of it ends right there, and then you look, and probably a good 50 or so feet the other direction, it also ends. So it's just literally just
Sheer drop.
a sheer drop on both sides, and you're being held up by what you believe could be like a big pillar, like a big concrete pillar or something.
Okay, we need ideas on how to get down because I'm not gonna relish the
how
idea
far
that
down
the
does it
ground
look?
is bouncy again.
You look over the side, and you would suspect probably about 100 or so feet. But Noah,
does
when you look
any-
over the side, you can see that attached to the pillar that is holding you up, it is a Y-shaped pillar. So it goes up to a single pillar, and then once it gets closer to where you all are, it Y-shapes upwards. And holding holding on to the cement itself are these purple shelf mushrooms, giant purple shelf mushrooms.
I'm gonna intentionally
Okay.
not mention that,
Okay.
and because I don't want anybody trying to, because we've poked a lot of things and we've tried to eat a lot of things, and I'm not gonna tempt fate on this. I'm gonna hold up my thing, my random scythe thing,
Yeah.
and go. It's like, I mean, we can jump, and I think I can
Wait,
stop
wait,
us
wait,
from
wait.
falling.
Wait, why?
Wait. D&D characters usually start with rope. Check your stuff. Do you have rope?
Oh,
God,
I don't know.
Everybody,
would I even-
everybody
where would
realizes
I
they're
pockets?
wearing backpacks now.
I keep forgetting.
I have
pulled
pockets all
knives
along.
out of places. I was like,
I
oh,
have
yeah,
50.
pockets.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
Oh.
As
Let me
as-
tell you,
Sveta knows how to.
Sveta
Sveta's
just-
created D&D characters for fun.
Sveta just
I
pulls
also
out.
I
a lot of
also have 50. I'm gonna like
I
kind of
do
like
as well.
I'm gonna like hit the side of the highway. Is it also rubbery?
It's more solid. It's more
Okay.
solid than the other. It is still somewhat rubbery, but it is more solid.
Is there
I would say,
anything-
Nate, whenever you pull out your rope, It's like covered in seaweed, and it looks to be very naval in its make.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Captain Nate, do you happen to have a seafarer's knowledge of knots?
I mean, I'm pretty sure my
So,
character had
Nate-
a background.
I'm pretty sure my character had a background, he says.
There was one. It
Nate,
existed at some point
you
in
say
time.
that, though. You say, I'm pretty sure my character had a background, and then suddenly you have like a scene of like flashbacks to a life that you never lived. You're on a ship, and you are tying knots on a ship. You're telling people what to do. People are following your orders. You are like, pointing in a direction, and everybody is like moving the mast, and everybody is, you have like a sextant out, and you are guiding your people around and stuff. And you shift back, and you're like, you have like the knowledge of like maybe 40 or 50 knots that you can tie.
Wow.
Dan, I
Yeah.
have a very important question.
Yes,
From our
Pooja.
end, does it look like Captain is suddenly downloading the knowledge about, like, kind of like Trinity on how to fly a helicopter?
That's what I was imagining.
Nate's, or I'm sorry. So Captain's eyes, they're normally like golden and just like the same color as his armor. His eyes shift to like a light blue color, and they kind of flicker
Ooh.
for a moment.
Yeah.
And then they
See zeros and ones. He's being hacked.
You now know how to fly a helicopter?
Activated.
He's being
Activated.
activated. God dang it!
Activated.
It comes
brought it back.
around. All right. Yep.
comes
So
back.
that is.
I'm
that's how it
gonna
looks.
start tying knots and untying knots, like practicing.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
Grandma
take
is so
yours.
excited
and-
about this because she crochets and she doesn't understand what he's doing.
Your knots that you're tying are like almost inhuman, as like your arms like dislocate in several ways, and then suddenly like all come together, and you
Whoa.
pull it, and it's like a badass knot.
All right. Is there anything to anchor to up here? Is there anything heavy other than the spider sign?
That sign looks like the only thing that might be something you could. Okay, you know what? Go ahead and roll me a investigation check on the side of the highway.
Not good at
Can
it.
I help?
Sure, go ahead. You can roll with advantage, or you can both roll.
Well, I got a nat 20.
Holy
So-
Roll with
moly.
advantage. Oh, that's not a
Rolling.
nat, is it?
Now
That
roll,
wasn't that.
Now roll.
Oh,
with
you have a plus
advantage.
0?
I have a plus 0.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't need my help.
That
First
is a nat
roll
20.
in a month.
Yes.
Beautiful.
All right. So with that nat 20, that
20
means
fun.
Yep. There you go. Nat 20 fun. That means that when you go over there to check for anchors, you see that there are rebar sticking out of the highway where it's broken, attached to the concrete.
Great.
Okay, I'm gonna tie a knot there, and then I guess start tie. Who wants to go first? I'm gonna hold up the length of rope. I think we should send the lightest
Don't
person,
everybody jump
and I'm
all at
gonna
once.
and I'm gonna look at Noah.
I still have my rope, which is like proportionally kobold size.
Yes,
so it's 50
I love
feet,
that.
but it's not like
It's a string to
it's
everybody
not as
else.
thick. Yeah, it's not as thick there. I'm just like holding it. I'm like, okay, yeah, no. If I go, I don't want to. If I have to catch you guys, and it's like he's really closing his eyes. It's like, if I have to catch you, I can. So I guess I'll climb down first.
Wait,
Okay.
he's
Not
gonna catch
not
us?
so much climbing. We're more gonna lower you.
Oh, okay. He's real stiff. Like, okay.
And
You can
I'm
also just
gonna-
tie you up so that way you don't feel it and you just drop, dude. Like just
We're gonna
Yeah, dude,
like some
tie
sort
him
of, like,
up and throw
swing.
him off a bridge.
like
an
in Kanto,
anchor?
like just a little swing, like it's just
and then just
unload
get it
down
over
like
with in
this.
one go,
Okay,
dude.
yeah, you could do like a little rope swing if you wanted to.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my hand out for Svada's rope.
Oh yeah, I give you mine.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
a
I'm gonna because he says 100 foot down, so it's 100 foot of rope.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna tie the very end and just lash it around Noah's like under his arms.
Okay. So just kind of like to cradle him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna kind of be like, I'm really glad that you're volunteering, and then I'm gonna just kind of drop him off the edge.
Yeah, you can
Oh.
kind of lower him down, and you kind of just have
Chihuahua like in like a harness.
Yeah.
you just have your arms kind of like picked up by the weight of the rope, and you are getting lowered down, and you're kind of just dangling there. You look
Spinning in a
below,
circle.
and you cannot see anything, but barely above like the thick fog, you see like some greenery.
And I'm gonna
You
lean.
are
I'm
getting
gonna lean over.
lowered.
I'm leaning over as I'm lowering him down. Let me know if anything tries to kill you.
I will.
It's like dangling a hot dog down into the nether.
Yeah, it really
delicious.
is. It's the
bad.
goat in the T-Rex
It
cage
really
at this
is.
point.
It really is.
So
This is how we
Noah,
kill me.
you break into the fog, and everybody loses sight of him. Essentially,
Oh
you
my
are dangling a
God.
rope, and you're just kind of lowering it and lowering it. And Noah, you are just lowering into white fog. You cannot see anything until eventually you break through the fog, just long enough for you to start being lowered into water.
Oh, okay. Okay. I point upwards and I'm like, water, 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 and it's beamed directly into your head. I cast message.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm just like, there's water, 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 and it's like
I'm
only
gonna
you can hear
stop.
it though. So
I'm
yeah.
gonna stop.
Okay, you
Lowering.
stop. Noah, as soon as you like look up and
I'm just like
start
crouching my feet up, like
to point, your tail is lifting up in the air
Back,
too to
back
not
to
get
the
wet.
Chihuahua.
Aw.
As soon as you touch the water surface to kind of like initially realize you're being lowered into water, a gigantic crane, a huge white crane next to you, and you hear as it flies upward, and the like the swirls of like a really fast airplane going through
Yeah,
a cloud.
yeah.
The fog does like the circles and everything like that, and it flies up out. Everybody from the top, you see the crane exit from there, and you now see for a moment as the fog rolls back in, you can see Noah holding onto a rope for dear life, like cringing from this huge bird that just flew away. And you see he is being held above what looks to be a swamp. And
We're
then
back in the swamp.
the thing closes. The fog closes. Again, Noah,
I-
you are.
I like that we got that little fear window as a tree.
Yeah.
Can
And the
I-
crane
can I-
flies away.
Can I reply back?
yeah, you get a quick
Okay.
reply, yeah.
My reply is like, is it deep water?
Find out.
Okay, I don't know how to test for this.
Which a little
Out loud,
flip.
I would say, I don't know.
You all just hear from a distance. I don't
Yeah,
know.
just- yeah, just I don't know.
All right,
Very.
let me know, and I'm gonna start lowering him back down.
Jesus.
Oh my god, this is
All right,
so
I'm gonna
like
use
being
my tail
lowered into
as a tail as a measuring stick. Essentially, I'm just gonna try.
Your tiny tail?
It's a longer tail. I thought.
what is it, like a
probably-
meter?
You're tiny. How,
So-
how
I'm
long can
tiny.
your tail be?
Like
You-
a
All right,
human
size
arm?
doesn't matter.
I
Okay?
feel like
Just dipping my
Sunfish would
butt.
be the
No,
one
I'm
that has the longer tail.
No.
Size
tail.
matters right now.
This is great. Noah, roll a d4 for me, please.
Oh god.
Oh
Oh,
no.
joy.
Oh no.
This is how long your tail is.
What?
You're
It's-
only gonna give up to 4? Wow. Limitation.
3?
But he's
it's
only
4
4
feet
foot
to 4
himself.
meters.
3?
No man.
3, your foot. Okay, your tail is 3 feet long.
That's pretty.
crap.
That's pretty good.
Isn't that how tall you are too?
Yeah, I was
He's
about to say,
4 foot.
is my tail as tall as I am?
So I mean,
Anyway.
your character art pretty much kind of shows how long your tail is. So
That's how
I
you
was gonna say,
balance.
I imagine a good little bit. Like, I'm.
so you straighten
my
out your
tail in
tail
there.
and you use
Yeah.
it
The
as a
6 feet.
dipstick.
You've got a 6 feet stick now.
So you've got your dipstick and you dip it in.
If it starts getting to the point where it's like the base of my tail and I'm gonna go, that's when I'd be like,
So
stop.
before that even happens, at about 2 feet, your tail starts to
We're
curl
going
in
fishing, babies.
as your tail hits the bottom.
Oh,
Okay. So I take out my tail, flick it, and then like I think I probably have a cloth. I'm cleaning off like basically like a car when you check the oil. I'm cleaning my tail off. And I'm gonna go.
And you're still being
it's
lowered.
just-
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
did
I
Did you
haven't
just panic
stopped.
about water that's 2 feet deep?
Yes.
You never told me to stop, so
That's fair.
you're still
yeah,
going
I start
now.
cleaning my tail, and then the rest of me, and I'm like, then it's pointless. And I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna shout up
Oh
at
my
that point. It's
God.
just like, there's water. It's not too deep. For me, it is. It's a little. It's not great, and it's because he's So it's just like for him, it's like
Yeah,
up
you're
there.
bobbing.
Yeah, it's just like yeah, you guys can come down or jump.
I don't-
Wanna
Okay,
jump?
okay, hold on. I have to say something. As somebody who goes to pools and is not that tall, like 5 foot water, I am comfortably over that. And
Yeah.
I'm only 5'4" because I can stand on my toes. So, as 2 foot deep water, too much drama.
That's like your shoulder.
We,
Your,
did,
your
we,
chest.
didn't, we
Too
didn't
much
know that it was
Listen,
We also don't know
I-
Nate's insecurities, so
I'm laughing
That's
about
true.
this. I'm laughing about this, but water's the only fear on my character sheet.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And you know what? When you
So-
first got to, into the the Forgotten Realms, you were still Grandma.
Yeah.
So not Grandma yet. So you didn't have that fear when you were in the swamp, but now it might be playing a little bit.
All right.
Get into it, yeah.
I'm gonna lean over and shout back down. All right, now get off the rope so I can have it back.
All right. Before I let go of this rope,
Mhm.
is there anything else around me?
You look around and you can see there's a shoreline that's probably about 5 or 6 feet away from you.
Okay.
But other than that, it's fog covered, so it's very difficult to see.
I will remove the harness, but still holding on to it. I would like to get a foot on land or a touch of land
That's
before
pretty fair.
before I let go.
Yeah, no worries.
I
So you
guess.
just
I
swim
guess.
over to
Yeah,
the side.
I'm just like it'll be going sideways, and then I'll let go.
And-
So- As
there.
as he's going sideways, I'm gonna like follow it.
Okay, yeah, you just walk it along.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there you go.
and yep.
You bring
And
the
then I
rope
would
up, and
like
you
to
would
get on
now
land.
have all 100 feet back.
All right, who's next? And like the rope is just covered in like algae and swamp.
Sputter will go down.
As you were going down, he goes, "How's the water down there?"
I'll tell you in a second.
All right, yeah, lower Svada down.
Sputter will let go of the rope and just look for where Noah went,
Mhm.
and start, I don't know, like back stroking her
Into
way
the
to
water?
land.
If he took the rope up where
no.
like I let it go, you would probably come down really
everyone,
close to the land.
Everyone's gonna land on dry land
Nice.
except for
Yeah.
Noah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like-
Oh.
I like that. I like that.
Oh wait, did
Yeah.
I land on dry land?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You,
so you're fine.
you land where the rope came up essentially. So it came up
That
where I
makes
let it
sense.
go. Yeah.
It is dry land, but it is very, very soaked mud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah. So, anyways,
I'm glad I'm not wearing my good shoes.
So, with that, I assume everybody is just making their way down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nate,
guess.
being the last one, how are you getting down?
So
Who dropped me down the 7-foot freaking?
I'm
thing?
very strong.
The other strong
He
boy.
is actually very strong. I will say that with a 20 as his strength, he can
Okay,
hold
fair.
you. He can hold you, but it's like, he has to like fucking pump some oil into
Wow.
his jets.
Can he hold grandma?
Oh, that is true. You are heavy too, but
you're also
honestly, it's
strong.
mostly about he has 20 strength, so I'll let it go.
I
that
just
he
want to
can carry you.
imagine it.
Have any of y'all seen the TikTok about the 16 strength and
Yeah.
how
How
'cause
much that is? It's a
my
lot.
god, a 20 strength person has got to be close
Yeah.
to a literal
It's
tank.
Hercules. It's Hercules.
The Iron
Um,
Giant.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna kind of look at the rope because there's no way I can lower myself down realistically without like a belay system, without just like slingshotting myself as I hit the bottom of 100 foot of rope.
Yep.
Uh,
Oh my god!
so
Make
I'm gonna
Santosh catch you.
It's like
I'm
sitting
gonna-
through a car.
Make a little basket.
Wrap it around.
Grandma
Wrap it
and
around
Grandma and
yourself and-
Santosh, I feel like we can work together on this and easily.
There
grab.
are still those purple shelves too. If you wanted to.
yeah. So I'm gonna take 50 foot back. That's gonna
No,
be
you
Spada's
can't
50
run.
foot.
You'll kill us.
We dive out of the way.
Spada's rope. I'm gonna put that in my bag. I'm gonna leave mine anchored,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna lower myself off and try and get onto one of those purple shelves.
Okay. So you get onto one of those purple shelves, and it is kind of slippery due to the swamp-like nature of the area around you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I mean, I feel like an athletics check would work too.
Dig your hands into it.
That was my plan.
Is this like when you throw yourself in track and field with that pole?
Because that was a 3 for a dex save.
Whatever
Nice!
that's called.
Okay, excellent. So with a 3, at this point you are slipping
Everybody
off of it.
dives.
Yeah, at this point you are slipping off of it, and you are about 50 feet up. So go ahead and roll your strength now to see if you can like grip onto it as you've already slipped off your feet and you're falling.
That's a 22.
So you fall off like one and it slaps you onto the next one and you slap onto the next one as you roll off until finally you take your arm, and it's one of those cool things where you're like on your back but your arm like shoots forward then turns backwards like as if like non-human, and then just like grabs as if it was grabbing, you know, with your belly down.
Yes.
And you grip on and you like rip about like 2 or 3 feet of the mushroom out, but you are now steady and you can climb the rest of the way down without falling 50 feet.
Okay. I'm glad.
All right. You land in the mud due to probably like a 5 or 6 foot drop, and you like dig a good like foot into the mud with your
I think
heavy
we
ass
said my,
metal self.
my character was something like
Oh,
300 to
God.
400 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you
So-
dig yourself a
Oh,
good
wow.
foot into the mud.
So
Can
yeah,
you
I'm
get
gonna
out?
like slosh, like
It's just
Ooh.
difficult
Like-
terrain, and it's difficult terrain
Hi.
for everybody who
high
is-
stepping my feet out of this mud.
You
Just
never
step
know
around
when
here.
there's going to be quicksand. That's what my youth taught me. You can never be sure
That's true.
wherever you are, especially in the swamp, y'all.
All right. So
Make my way over to everyone else.
you make your way over, and they are chilling. And what do you guys want to do at this point? You are at the bottom of this thing. The fog is pretty thick. You can see some like trails and like pathways through and stuff like that. But it is just kind of, you can see like puddles of water everywhere, or maybe like even a pond of water as you are looking around.
I'm gonna hand the 50 foot of rope back to Svada and say I had to leave mine up there, but I got yours back.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Sveta will put it away, and she's gonna look around and try to see if there's like a heavier treaded path, because I guess she's gonna try to see how to best get them to any kind of civilization.
Okay. Roll me a survival check then.
Survival.
I'm gonna turn on my light.
9.
9.
It's a good +5 there that you needed.
I know.
Rolled
I got a
9?
+5, but I rolled a 4.
Oh boy. Okay. Sveta, you don't see a great path. You do see one. You do find one. But you don't see, like, when you're trudging, it's like really trudging through the mud and just like this kind of
Yeah.
sucks. You might even have to cross through like a foot of water at one point just to get to the other side where it's more mud.
Yeah.
But as you're walking through, you hear a rustle in the reeds that are nearby. Like you see some reeds from like the swamp kind of reaching up. You hear a rustle in the weeds. And who has the highest passive perception here in the group?
Not
Probably
me.
not me.
Mine's 14.
15.
Oh,
Yeah, it ain't me. I'm 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then
I'm
Sveta.
only by 1.
That's
Alright.
checks
I'm
Oh,
out.
sorry.
that
Checks
Sister
out.
privilege.
Checks out. Okay.
It's that herb, man.
It's that sibling rivalry.
You gotta balance each other.
Okay, so Sveta, you tune in to not just movement, but you hear some sound coming from beyond the reeds, and it sounds like singing. You hear the sound of not just one person singing, but almost like a chorus of people singing. And you hear the song as follows. Now, I'm not a singer, so I will read it to you as such. With sticks and stones, we'll break your nose. We'll beat you blind and steal your clothes. But none among us can compare to the wily, swift, and stand-up hare. Scarf that's glorious, thief notorious, his deeds are truly meritorious. With a wink and a grin, he'll show his cunning. A flash of his scarf, he'll take off running. Quick as a bolt, his long scarf trailing, gasping, grasping, you'll end up flailing. You'll pout, you'll moan, you'll huff, you'll sneer. Thanks to Agdon Longscarf, brigand prince of Prismere.
Oh.
That was a lot
Excuse
of
me.
words.
Did you say? Could you repeat the name at the end of that song again? Was it
Agdon.
Agdon.
Yeah,
Agdon
Agdon
Longstar.
Longscarf.
Are we about to get Team Rocket, y'all? Like,
Did you say
God, I hope
brigand prince?
Brigand prince of Prismere.
I feel like a Team Rocket motto. just
Okay.
happened.
Svara will say. First, she'll be like, "Shh, listen," and then after the song ends, she will be like, "I think we might be in Wonderland, and the rabbit is a thieving prince, or something."
Wait,
So-
how do we end up in
Oh,
Wonderland?
where's
When
the
you
Mad
see-
Hatter at then?
When you start
and I
to
need to have a
explain
Guys,
this,
conversation.
it's metaphor.
when you start to explain this, two
Oh my God, that was baked all the time. He's probably got
creatures,
good shit. No.
two creatures jump
Nope.
out from the reeds. One holding a rapier and one holding a billy club. And what you see in front of you blows your mind. This is the first time you've ever seen this or heard or even thought of a creature like this. This is a rabbit person. This is you think back to all the books and everything like that you've read in D&D. You think back to what you believe could be the Feywild, and this doesn't ring any bells. This is your first encounter with a Herringon, but of course you don't know that. This is a rabbit person that stands about 5 feet tall. One ear that is standing straight up, one flopped over, and they are dressed almost like not colonial style, but basically like, white brigand shirts, baggy pants, and no shoes. You see large rabbit feet. And they look at you and they say, "Hark! This is a robbery. If you resist, we'll beat you black and blue."
Okay.
Look at the
Rape-
cute little bunnies. Oh, you should-
Rapiers aren't really a beating weapon.
Oh my god, it's pirate bunnies.
Oh, look at their little,
They start to
little
look
toes.
very angry when you all
Oh,
are treating them like
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
I'm sorry. What does an angry bunny look like? Dude.
Yes, please. That was good.
Yeah, they look sweet and adorable even though they're fucking pissed.
Oh,
Are
look
ador-
at it.
Adorably menacing. Adorably
Is there a
Adorably
reason? Is there a reason you're robbing us? Like, we just got here. Also, we
It's-
have nothing for you to rob.
It's literally
Also,
our
what if we robbed you
job.
instead?
That's not
It
how
doesn't
this
look
works.
like they have anything either. They're just
Oh, they have a
wearing
rapier.
clothes.
There's a lot
Oh,
of
can we have
talking
your-
going on right now.
can we have
Usually
your
it's just
sword?
you give me your shit and we will leave.
Can we have
Grandma
your sword?
steps forward.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
what?
He
You
just
have to
kind of
go
holds the
through-
rapier up.
Through her.
So you hear like a thumping noise, and you can see one of the rabbits is like slapping its foot quickly against the ground on the mud. And suddenly 5 more rabbit
no.
folk like
No.
jump
They
out from the
multiplied.
bushes.
We pissed off the
we
DM,
shouldn't
be
one
y'all.
of
so
them.
surprised by
We
this,
pissed off
but-
the TM.
Is your mom and
We did.
dad back there?
We failed his rabbit puzzle.
That was it. That was the rabbit puzzle. Anyways, you see one of them is completely black with a white circle like around their eye.
Ooh.
One big white circle around their eye.
That looks like a target.
Does he have a
It's like a
long scarf?
domino rabbit.
Well, she does not have a long scarf, but you do see that she has a like kind of midriff cut off shirt that she's wearing, and you see that in her like cloth tied belt, she has a strange like canteen. It has a golden top to it,
Gummy berry juice.
and it's definitely gummy berry juice. Also, good reference.
She's dashing and daring. Yeah.
Classic.
So, anyways, she looks at you and she approaches slowly, and she
Do not
goes.
let her hit that.
She looks at you all and she says, "It is not stuff we require from you. if that is what you are worried about. See, this is a robbery of memory.
Mm.
Okay.
You can just give us one of your memories each, and we'll be on our way.
Mm.
That's
May I suggest an alternative?
There is no alternative. That or... And she just kind of points over to the group, and they look super fucking cute and menacing. They're like hitting their clubs against their hand,
What,
and
they're
like
gonna
one is
cuddle
picking
us?
their teeth with a dagger.
Here's the thing. We are all experiencing some form of amnesia when it comes to these bodies we're in. Is there a way you can restore memories if you can take them out?
That's not how this works.
Ah, well, that was worth a try.
So, who's first?
I mean, we could just give you the memory of meeting you, like right now.
No,
while this
see,
is happening.
there's
That sounds good.
a specific memory that we are looking for.
Oh.
I
Okay.
want you to remember when you were given the best gift that you have ever received.
Could
in your
that be
entire
a hug
lives.
from the bunnies? If I get, you just see Santosh like
She
this is
doesn't
probably the
look
first
at
time
you,
you've
but like
seen
a
him
finger
act
is
like
now
this.
pointing at you.
You've not seen like Santosh act like that. He's normally like this chill dude. As
Yeah.
soon as he sees the bunny, he's like, bunnies, and then he starts like, calling over to them. Look at their little cute little feet.
Are you trying to pet them?
I'm definitely trying to pet them.
Oh my god. Okay,
They're
Santosh.
5 feet tall.
Roll
Santosh,
initiative.
You go
if he's
to touch
going
one.
towards can I say like are we fighting the bunnies?
You go
are we
to
doing
touch
this?
one. You go to touch one
No,
and like
he's
rub
so
its head or
soft.
like what like grab an ear or something like that. They're gonna go out for a bite against you.
Oh,
They're gonna bite your
ew.
finger.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna
Can
roll.
bunny? I'm gonna turn to Svada. Can bunnies have rabies?
I'm not a doctor.
So Santosh, with a 5, it misses, but
think so.
you pull back just in time as the hand or the teeth,
No.
really big bunny teeth,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
in for the
Oh,
snap,
no, those
and
little
you
teeth,
know,
so
just
little
like a
angry
big
bunny.
carrot, this would snap your finger had you have gotten it caught.
Ooh.
It's fine.
Uh,
Look at this, he's so angry. Oh,
I mean, so
to answer Noah's question, though, Svara will say, I don't know about these folks, but in general, memory stealing bad?
I mean, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Good.
No,
Okay.
I don't want to. I don't like. I don't like. I've already had my.
It'll be
height
quick and
robbed
easy,
For
I
me.
promise.
I don't want anything else taken. So.
But like, what if we don't want our memories taken?
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, we could just beat you senseless.
Okay,
mean,
you
but-
can
okay.
certainly try.
oh,
Have
no.
you met Grandma?
Nana's big now.
She whistles. She takes her finger like behind her 2 giant teeth up front and whistles into it. And when she does, you hear the sound of the reeds falling down. As they fall flat, a giant snail
Seriously?
comes out
Okay.
You
from
already
behind.
outnumber us.
Comes
I
out
thought it
from
was like
behind
10 more,
the...
but I could do one.
I'm
snail,
gonna throw a
that's-
lemon bar straight into that thing and melt it.
Ow, that hurt my chest. So this giant snail comes out from behind it, and there it is being piloted by 2 more herringons.
Oh no!
It's like
Ooh,
Jaeger. Like
that
the-
looks
are they
pink.
Not like Jaeger,
maneuvering
but
the
like
eye
it
stalks,
has
or-
no,
Jaeger?
you're not yanking on its eye stalks. It has like a harness attached to it.
Okay.
Svara will quickly say, that looks like a fun thing to take.
Yeah,
Let's
can-
not blow it up.
Can we?
Wait,
Can
what
we
is it?
have the snail? We need to get around. and
You
I
seem
sink.
to not be getting the point.
Well, we're
And she
not
just
from
looks at
here.
this thing and she says, "It's a simple memory, something that you'll
Yeah.
never even miss. You won't know you
So
had
what do we
it.
get out of it?
Why do you
get
want
to
it?
walk free? Well, I want it because, Agden Longscarf told us that he wanted it, so it's my job to ensure that he gets it.
Can we I think this would all really be easier if we could just speak to your manager, aka Agden, because
Your
I
actual
don't know. I feel like there's a
manager.
conversation to be
What
had
other
about
Karen? What
why
is
he
going on?
wants our memories.
I could definitely set up a meeting with them in 2 to 3 business days, but honestly, they are not anywhere near us. See, we are on a
Well,
journey to receive these
no.
memories from people, and he is nowhere to be found.
But if you eat the memory, then he can't eat it, and mine
Who
will
said
only
anything
last
about
for so long.
eating memories?
What would you capture them in?
Ah, that is a good question. And she points down to her canteen, which is basically just a giant, like a big gourd with a golden stopper. And she looks and she kind of pats it on its side and she goes, all you need to do is touch the top here of my gourd and you will be relieved of your memories.
What if I
That is
touch
not
somewhere else
the
on the
first time
gourd?
a stranger has asked me to do that.
He kind of looks at you and he's like, you speak softly for a large man. I do
Oh,
find
right.
that
I'm
very
being the barbarian
caring.
to them.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You see, I am happy to trade for things. I just believe in a tit for tat. So
Sure.
if you're not authorized to trade, then we should go speak to your boss.
I am all up for trade as well, and I'm glad you brought that up. I will trade one of your memories, for not being beaten senseless.
How
That doesn't seem
about
like a good
how about you not beat us senseless in exchange
Ooh.
for grandma not beating you
Mm.
senseless?
It's like, I will
See,
take that trade.
I'm sorry, my friend. We are unburdened by the restrictions of violence because we're in some sort of shared hallucination. So I'm trying to get home, and right now you are in my way. Your adorable friends, and your snail, which my friend right here is eyeballing furiously.
Pretty sure I have. So on my backpack, it says rations.
Rations,
Rations.
yeah.
And I think part of any ration, a basic component,
Is salt? Oh my god.
That's right. That's right,
Throw
though.
rations.
But it's like not even a teaspoon.
So
Sprinkle
So
it on.
your threats mean nothing to us, unfortunately, because I'm on the fence. But most of us are under the impression that none of this is real anyway. So
It's from the chili he made.
It's very
yes,
real.
I made
If
some
you
chili. Long
would
story
like-
short, TLDR,
Yes,
we are not
chili
from here.
pepper.
And right now we're trying to get home. We need our memories to get home, and you're in our way. We don't want to hurt you on account of your adorableness. So if you could please just, it's a shitty day. You just get the next ones.
Valathorian, roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage for calling them adorable while trying to do it.
That's fair. That's fair. And tone wise, he probably said it's like, I don't know, you're adorable friends, but it came out real douchey in the Valathorian voice.
I mean, they are adorable.
Oh yeah.
They're probably those people who are like, we want to be taken seriously.
it.
Stop freaking calling us adorable.
Sure.
12. It would have been 20 with if it was regular, but it's
It's fine.
12
It's going to
with
be a
this
counter roll.
advantage.
There's no. I like doing counter rolls all the time. So yeah. So she looks at you and she goes, "I can very much assure you that this is real. I know you seem to be having issues, like deciding what is happening here. Let me clear that up for you. I need everybody to roll for initiative."
Okay.
God.
I mean, because Sweta did say, how about you not beat us up in exchange for us not beating you?
All right.
That could have meant anything.
that's bad.
Ooh, yeah, not the
Not bad for
22. That was a nat 20. Or was it?
This
yeah,
is
nat
now,
20.
now
Oh,
Junie
no.
assumes that none
I
of
know
us
the
would be
intro's gonna
this
play again.
violent in real life,
Yep.
and our characters are unburdened because we're all
Welcome
like,
to D&D.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, wow, our characters, are they murder? Great. No, it's because
Did you
we're in a
hold up?
dream. So
Did you have a weird? Okay, something weird just happened.
there was
Did
an
a video
animation.
is there an animation for us going into initiative?
Sure.
Yeah.
Have you not seen
He
it?
has a whole.
Let me play it.
No,
I-
can you play it again?
Let me play it again.
I've
for
been
you.
watching our Zoom chat the
Okay.
entire time.
Hey, everybody, roll for initiative.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Do the Johnny Quest.
That's so cool.
Copyright strike.
Copyright strike.
Okay, I'm sorry.
that sounded
That's so
exactly,
old.
yeah.
Also, it has to
no,
be
no.
recognizable that we are
changed
so
it.
bad.
I'm
We
humming
changed
it.
it up to 75%, so we're good.
Also, we are
Girls,
so bad at it that it is not DMCA-able.
Thank you
KP
to
is
girls.
offended
For
by that.
yourself, that rips it.
Thank you to girls run these worlds for the
hi!
follow. I appreciate it.
Hi.
Welcome in, and
Hey.
also let's start going and getting everybody's initiative. So
no.
let's start with Sfada. What is your initiative?
16.
16 for Sfada, and then Nate.
17.
17, and then Noah,
A very confident 5.
and then Grandma,
13.
and then Santosh.
22.
Damn!
Wow.
All right. Well, I
nice.
would say
Yes.
that you are the closest to them. So, being that,
Hold on.
let me
Dan,
roll.
does falling through the portal into another world and dimension give us a long rest?
It does not.
Oh.
I do have a legitimate question though.
That's
Has
correct.
it been 8 hours since I cast mage armor or not? That's what's
No,
that's
it has not.
legit. Okay.
Oh my god,
All
we're
right,
in
so
trouble.
my-
We're in trouble.
So you still have
my
mage
AC
armor.
is still my AC is still okay.
So we have one here, and then one here.
Good news, friends. I have one spell slot.
Me too.
Oh my
If we had a
god.
short rest, if we had a short rest, I would have one more, but I only got one left.
And
Hold up.
then...
I don't do actions.
Oh, that's not good.
Well,
Okay.
I've
I
only
got
raged
one.
one time, so I can do that again.
So we got Santosh is first, then we
Yes.
have Nate, then we have Grandma, then Noah. Oh, sorry, just kidding. That is that is Santosh, then Nate, then Sfada, then Grandma, then Noah. Okay. So first and foremost, Santosh, the Herringon in front of you, like you can see after you got close and he went to go for a bite, he started like really reaching for his weapon and like getting ready to pose and like had it right up, and like you could see out of the corner of your eye, she gives him like a nod. Like,
Okay.
do it. You're first.
I think what he's going to do. Bludgeoning versus what? I still get confused with my quarterstaff. There's two numbers here, and I don't know which one is
One-handed, two-handed.
what.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the two-handed is the higher.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
always want to roll two-handed unless you like physically need to do something with your other hand.
Got it. Okay. I will then. I think yes, I will do that. Before he even hits it, like gosh, he's just so enamored with these things. He thinks they're the cutest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Punch it in the face.
Roll for
Huh?
pet.
Roll for pet.
Roll for bet. Exactly. That's what I'm like. How do I roll? I'm just gonna. Can I? Wait.
Yeah, you know you want to do
Spend
it.
your turn just petting the shit out of
Just
him.
trying
Go
to
for
pet
it.
it. Yeah.
I didn't. I want to do flurry of pets.
Flurry of pets! Oh my god! KP,
Oh
take
my
inspiration. DM inspiration for that one. You are doing a
Pet them
flurry
like the
of
wind.
pets.
Oh my god.
KP, you have DM inspiration for that. You can use it anytime for advantage on any roll, or you can add a D8
might-
to any roll.
You might want to use
So
that
I think
right now.
I think I explained it before, but again, just to reiterate, DM inspiration, you can either re-roll whatever the roll was, or you can add a D8 to the roll. So for instance, if you had like a 17 but you don't think it's enough, throw another D8 on top of it, kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay. So
you can
That's
flurry
great.
of pets all you want. It does not use a key point, and your hands start going at this creature. And every time the creature goes to like grab where you have the hand, your hand disappears, and you pet another part of the creature. And then you like reach, and then it gets this is like a flurry of pets. It looks like an anime, like.
I think
Yeah,
it's just essentially what I'm doing is
the creature's fur starts getting puffier and puffier.
the way I'm defeating him at this point, or making him lose hit points,
Yeah.
is more of making him exhausted,
Sure.
and then also like in the process
Demoralizing.
finding the little nuggets, the little spots that it really likes, then scratching it.
God damn it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Santosh, roll
Who's a good bunny?
KP, roll me just a flat d20.
Okay. Roll to everyone. Did that work? Where'd it go?
Jolly, thank you very much. 16 months.
It's
Ooh.
attempting
Oh, there
to
we
roll.
go.
If it were
taking its
years,
turn.
the sub would be able to drive.
Oh, are you shitting me?
Oh
What happened?
no! It's a
I got a nat 1.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no.
We rolled in with a nat 1 right after that nat 20. Feels bad, man. All right. So
that's fine.
with that nat 1, you can't find the spot, and as a matter of fact, what happens is he catches you. Like, you are going in for the flurry of pets, and then suddenly
Oh, wait, no. Can I do the damn inspiration? Hold up.
you can.
Hold up. Yeah,
You
all
can
right.
turn that, yeah, you can turn that nat 1 into something else. So I assume
right
you want to
around.
re-roll.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, D1
It's
plus
better
8.
than a nat 1.
Just a little bit.
It's better.
Was it a nat 3 or something?
It's a
6.
6? Okay, actually, it's not horrible. Okay, so you're not put into like a disadvantage like situation or anything like that. But what happens is you essentially get pushed away. Nothing happens, but you are now staring at a little bit more fluffier Herringon in front of you, who has rage and death in his eyes. Okay, so excellent
Look how
turn.
cute he is. Oh.
So the one that is currently that was talking to Svada and Noah, she will jump back on her hind legs, and as she's jumping back on her hind legs, pull a bow and arrow that she had just like hidden behind her cloak, her not cloak, but her like clothing, pull it out and then shoot midair. She jumps like 7 feet in the air backwards. She is like airborne when she makes this shot. And she's going to shoot Noah, since you were the last one talking.
That's
She's going
fair.
to shoot at you. That is only a 2+ number, so you actually do not get hit by it. The arrow just barely goes by you and whizzes into the mud next to you. All right. Nate, you are up.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna look over. Santosh, now it's not the petting time, it's the fighting time.
But the bunnies.
And I'm gonna take out. So how far away is the leader now from me?
I would only say a few feet. Just like
Okay.
they encroached on the leader, at least encroached in on your circle.
Then I'm going to. I've got my warhammer and my shield, and I'm gonna walk up to her and smack her.
Okay. You're going to just smack her over the head with a warhammer.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh wait, hold on. That's the damage roll. It's a good damage roll. Great damage roll. 25 to hit.
25 to hit. I think that might just barely hit.
All right, let's roll a new damage roll.
Her little,
25 to hit barely hits?
That
I'm
was-
sorry.
Hold
What?
that was very much me being facetious.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
She is a little bunny that has literally just cloth armor on.
12 damage.
12 points of damage? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, 12 points of damage. She gets hit by this thing and gets sent flying, like, backwards. Because she jumped, and you ran over to where she jumped, and you smacked into her. And she gets sent, like, flying, like, 3 or 4 feet into the mud. And she does not look well. She kind of looks up with, like, anger, and she's, like, bleeding from the mouth, it looks like. And that's it for your turn. Is you have anything else?
I'm very sorry, adorable bunny, but we warned you.
She spits out the blood. Get him!
Around.
Svada, you're up.
Svada is going to look around at these animals, shake her head, and do something that we haven't seen her do yet. And she is going to This is my first time doing this with D&D Beyond, so
Okay.
please,
Ooh.
I'm so excited.
she's gonna. There's gonna be a burst of stars and sparkles, and as it clears, instead of where Svara was standing, is a medium-sized cave badger.
Did you just?
Sorry,
Okay.
you say cave badger?
I very much did.
What the fuck is a cave badger?
It's a badger that lives in a
Beautiful.
A
cave.
badger who lives in a cave? Is
Like
that
a
a
It's like
badger
it's a
doesn't have
badger
enough-
that lives in a cave.
that's
It's
like
medium
gray?
size.
Gray and not.
Oh my god, please
doesn't have
tell
a
me
tan?
that it's like the same scale as the rabbit people, because if not, this is gonna be weird.
It's
It's
huge.
medium. 5 feet
Yeah,
tall is medium.
It's big.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
big. A cave badger is enough to like ride as like a hobbit or like or
Oh,
not a hobbit, like a
Or a
halfling.
Valathorian.
Or a
Hey,
Valathorian.
Val.
So, anyways, in a very comedic fashion, like there is a puff of smoke and stars that just like poof out of that area, and you hear like coughing.
Looks like a magic trick.
It looks like a really bad magic trick, and it's like some coughing, and then all of a sudden, like you feel different, Svara, and you are seeing the world from a different perspective, as you are now on all fours, and you feel long teeth emerging from your like now elongated snout, and you snarl. And as the smoke clears, where she once stood is a cave badger.
Badgers are the natural enemy of rabbits.
All the rabbits immediately.
We hear one Haragon go, "Oh, a cave badger!" Like
You see-
specifically
you see-
say cave badger.
You see one herring gun say, "Oh, a cave badger!" and runs away. One just completely fucks off.
Yes, this is why we're glad we're running audio through Zencaster, because it's not suppressing it. Kazoom would suppress my snarls.
What do you got?
What is near me?
So you have like two. You don't have the person in front of you, the main one in front of you anymore, but you have like 2 or 3 that are within like 5 to 10 feet of you.
Okay, I'm going to, because as a cave badger, I have a multi-attack.
Hell yeah!
I am going to go and bite one and slash the other with a claw.
Ooh, okay. So you wanna double up? Okay.
Yes, we're gonna see how this goes.
Don't you have a burrow speed too?
Cave badger don't give a fuck.
I was gonna try to figure out to work that. Yeah. Cave
Well,
badger
that's a
don't care.
19 to bite.
That'll hit.
Nom nom.
Oh, come back, cave badger. And it's going to be a. Listen, and the 16 to claw.
Both hit.
Yes.
Sweet.
Do it.
It keeps going away every time I click on a thing. Okay, let's see. 1d6 plus 1. This is bite damage. Oh, it's 2. Boo. But hey, my claw is 2d4 plus 1, which is 6.
Okay, so
Oh,
one does
wow.
2 damage, one does 6 damage. And
Thanks.
as you, so what happens is you leap at one and like with all 4 claws jump on top of it and like start like ripping it to shreds. And one like goes to attack you and you jump off of it and just bite it like right on the snout, like right on its own face. And it's just
Oh my
like,
God.
just like trying to get you off of it. And you're just dangling from its face, like as it's like trying to get you off
Oh
of it.
my god.
We're all watching this like
I'm gonna.
Oh no.
Anybody gonna comment
That's
how
true. Sweater badger
adorably,
don't give a
how
fuck.
adorably Pooja laughed at the violence?
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
and she was like, "You violence."
So
This is great.
hold on. Oh, that's my fucking washing machine. I just realized our washing machine is right against this wall.
I was like, who's coming to attack?
It sounded like someone was
It's a cave
coming for me.
badger.
It's the cave badger. Okay, so I rolled just now. They are demoralized. 2 more of the Herringons run away. And currently the captain is the captain that was in charge of these individuals. She is lying there on the ground watching people run away. Now, it was going to be their turn, but they run away. And Grandma, it is now your turn.
Okay.
no.
Listen. Dan, are you ready to do this?
I'm
with
ready.
Me?
Let's go. I
Because-
just dealt with a cave badger. Let's go.
Okay.
at the danger of having druids in your campaign.
I know,
I
right?
kind of want to do like a multi-step action. I am currently in possession of 2 items that I would like to utilize in this moment. One
Alright.
of them, Relay Cool's Jester Cap, which is a prize that I acquired at the carnival.
Yeah, the really
Uh,
cool hat. Yeah.
And when no, it's Relay Cool's Jester hat.
I know.
Please be
Oh my
know,
I'm
god.
sorry. Sorry. It
it's
is
real, it's
relay
real.
cools.
And it is Relay Cool. So I'm gonna put it on because when
So,
I'm wearing it,
when you
I
put
get
on the
+1
jester's
charisma.
hat, you see it transform the moment it touches your head into like a safari hat.
Oh
It
boy.
gets cooler.
Wow. This is just one more thing that Valathorian didn't get.
Grandma now realizes that it changes depending on the situation.
Oh my glob. Okay. Well, that's not it, because I also looted another little baby treasure from the carnival, and that was Dee Dee's old cigarette.
You have
Um,
Dee Dee's old cigarette. Yes, you do.
Yeah, it's half used, so it's still an active fire starter. And I also am in possession of Tinderbox. I would like to light the cigarette and like take a really long
Grandma, what the
send-
hell?
I love that 2 out of like the 3 or 4 people that have gone use their turn to just fuck around.
Now listen here, this is about to get really fucking scary, okay?
Okay, Grandma, let's hear it.
I just took a drag and
You
like
did.
I'm glistening.
Okay.
This is terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
This is like Crocodile Dundee horror,
Okay.
okay? I'm holding onto the cigarette in my terrifying maw, and I'm gonna remove my
Dentures.
I have twin hand axes,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna like take them out. Ah. Ugh, I'm gonna grunt while I do it, even though the cigarette's in my mouth, and I'm just gonna like do this in front of the cigarette and like light the fucking axes on fire and with the cigarette. I'm using the fire
I
from the
almost fell out of
cigarette,
my seat.
and like when they catch on each other, the metal sparks.
Amazing.
And the fire starter like sets it. And they're like little hand axes, so like maybe this isn't as hard as it could be, but like I don't have 2 swords, so I'm using what I got. And like I would just like to project incredible fear onto anybody around me.
Yeah. So
That's sort of the
this is a
move.
frightening check. You want to
I'm
frighten
hoping
these
since
things
they're
away.
demoralized that I can like use
Roll,
this display.
yeah, for sure. Roll a what is it called? Not
Intimidation.
intimidation. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Roll an intimidation with advantage with all that just went down.
Oh my glob, you guys.
Junie is shook.
Judy is shook. I know. right?
I looked around because I was like, did anybody else see
Dude,
that?
I
I'm in this
almost
room by
fell
myself,
off.
but I was like, anybody else?
I want to light my hand axes on fire with a cigarette. Oh, this is fucking happening.
Yeah.
I think Santos just looks at you admiringly, like,
I'm gonna pass it to you next, don't worry.
Svara just goes at you.
What's the roll? What's the roll, Grandma?
Okay, I don't know how to do advantage on D&D Beyond, so I
Right
Roll
just...
click.
twice.
Right click on it.
Oh, right click. Oh my god,
Ooh,
look at this.
look
Oh
at
my god,
you.
whole new world. All right, now roll it. Ah, super. Okay, you guys, are you ready? It's
I'm
a
so ready.
22.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah. But that's
Okay.
plus the advantage. So,
Well, I mean, it's a 22. It's a 22.
Did you
Uh,
add your +1 from your hat?
kids, don't. No, I
did you add
didn't.
your +1 from your hat? It is
Oh
cool.
my god, I didn't.
There you
So
go.
23. Don't smoke, kids.
Grandma
Only
says.
grandmas.
Most people.
Only grandma.
No, it's
can.
okay. You can
Only
smoke them,
Yeah.
not cigarettes.
So, Grandma, you throw your hat on as a free action, and you light your cigarette. Free action. And you use your action to the axes in front of you, and they ablaze with fire. And as they light with fire, the glistening of like sweat and swamp water that you have like all over you just lights up. And because they're down here, you're like downlit by light, and so it's like actually horror movie style looking.
Yes.
And you
My like
definitely
13 pack.
Yep. Your 13 pack is glistening. And at
I don't
this
know why
point,
that's an odd number, but just go with it.
they
One
all
in the bottom
they all
center.
book it. They all run the fuck away.
Including the captain?
Including the captain. She like scrambles to her feet and like jumps on the snail that's already like fucking trying to
No,
book it
I
away.
wanted the snail.
And the one that Sveta is like literally attached to its face, like just like runs into a tree, and Sveta like pops off, and it goes unconscious.
No.
We're keeping that one.
Oh no.
Sveta sniffs at it
It
to
is.
see if it has anything in its pockets.
Oh, you want
While
to
this is
rifle
happening-
through it?
While this is happening,
Well-
I'm looking at I'm like, where the
Only because Sveta does have advantage on smell stuff.
Oh, you
She's
want to
sniffing.
smell check inside of his pockets? I see.
Yeah.
I will check here.
That's 24. I rolled a 19 twice, apparently.
Oh my god.
Now, I'm not saying you don't find anything, but what I'm saying is I need you to roll a D100.
Ooh.
I don't know how to do that on this thing, so I'm gonna do it old school with
Fuck it, let's do it
actual
live.
physical dice. All right, that is a 13.
A 13? Okay, so that means that...
Ah.
That's not a good sound.
Yeah.
For some reason, in one of his pouches or pockets that you rifle through, you find what looks to be a fingernail of a giant.
Huh?
So it's like a fingernail that's like...
A fingernail
boomerang
like this
size?
big?
Yeah,
Like
that's gotta be
this
like a
long
cool
across.
boomerang.
It's Noah's
It's more like
scythe.
it's more like fucking Moon Knight's little thing.
Oh,
that he
is
has.
it the whole nail or just the
It's
part
like
you cut off?
it looks like it was clipped off. It looks like a finger,
Okay.
like a fingernail that was
Oh.
clipped off, like Moon
That's what
Knight's
the
little.
thing has in its pocket?
That's what it had in its
Yeah.
pocket, man.
Nah.
Kind of dope.
This is
So-
kind of weird. I
bet
can't
if-
talk.
You can't talk. But on that note, as you like, and you now have like a giant fingernail just like hanging out of your mouth. We'll go ahead
I
and take.
spit it out towards the group.
Okay, it lands on the fucking mud, and we're gonna go ahead and take our break.
I'll bet if we grind that up, we'll go to another world.
All right. So for everybody watching,
just
thank you very
Inception our
much.
way
We'll
home.
see you just here in about 5 or so minutes. We're gonna go to the restroom, grab a drink, take your meds, whatever you need to, stretch, and we will be right back. During the break, you can check out our commercial for 1985 games and our Patreon. We'll see you here in a little bit, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
See you in a sec.
Don't forget, we are mic live during break as well.
Oh,
Hey,
remind
Noah.
me when we get back from break then to describe Cave Badger.
Oh, I will, for
Please
sure.
do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because now we'll have the time to look at the, like, really appreciate and absorb.
'Cause you know
you got
that's
to
what-
appreciate her in her glory as she struts around.
That's what we're all about to do, is just really take this in.
had
Exactly.
two-
It's about to hit us.
I had two really cool moves that now can't happen because they already left. But one, I was gonna just anxiety burst them because I
The
I
mental
renamed the
anxiety
damn
burst?
spell. Well, I renamed the spell Mind Sliver to just call it anxiety burst because I
love
use
that.
it. That's how
I love that.
that, or I was gonna use the cigarette too somehow.
God, why
I had-
can't I weaponize my anxiety? All right, I'm gonna take a break.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Be right.
How long is the
Stop
break?
It's 5 minutes.
Easy to
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm bored.
Just take your time.
We
Just
can
if
go
you need to
scream at
grab,
the cat for
grab
an
something
hour.
to eat or grab a drink, we'll be here.
Nah, I'm tired of screaming at the cat.
Shut up with that! Be bored no more with 1985 games. Enjoy their vast variety of products and help bring your tabletop to a whole new level. With easy-to-use dungeon sticky notes. The deck of stories holds prompts and adventure hooks for any setting, and thousands of cutout game pieces with their dungeon craft.
You've come all this way for nothing, fool! The princess is mine! You'll never get away with this, Balakor!
Write everything down in your Hero Notes journal and start your adventure today! Visit the World Wide Web address 1985games.com and find many helpful products such as their Dungeon Craft series, battle maps, deck of stories, miniatures, dungeon notes, and now VHS dice. Again, that's 1985games.com.
Patreon.com/runningfeywild. Look, this show ain't free to make, we all know that. And what's the best way you can help me and the team out so we can put food on the table? Yup, Patreon. With several different tiers of support starting only at $3 a month, what is that, like a few chicken nuggets? You gain access to a ton of cool shit like inserting your own NPCs, locations, magic items, and wild magic searches into our game. Or sign up for our top tier and get a one-on-one with me monthly where we go over the campaign and everything D&D. By throwing your cash at the screen, you not only get that other cool stuff, but you get Patreon exclusives such as our soon-to-be merch, early access to podcast episodes, and tons of behind-the-scenes goodies. So run on over to our Patreon today and sign up.
Tell you still had me shook the last time we played and you took off your wig.
I cut my hair though, so all that hair's gone.
Oh, really? So much hair.
Well, I mean, like, chunks of it are gone. I don't know. They did, like...
You don't have a pixie cut under there now?
No. Okay, listen. I'm not that... You can't be cutting that much at once, man. That is stressful.
See, I mean, that's how I live my life. It's just every now and again, I'm like, yeah, I feel like long hair, and I'll let it grow out for 2 years, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Just like buzz it off.
Cause it's like you think like, oh, it's gonna be great, and it's not fun. It's not fun. Like it's hard. You gotta wash it. Like I know you're supposed to wash short hair, but like, come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. The biggest thing for me, and my wife always yells at me, because it takes me like maybe 30 seconds to dry my hair completely.
Exactly.
And then she's over here with her towel, and then she has to blow dry it later, and then she's got to brush it out and then dry it again. And I'm like, man, that's a lot of work.
If you just have a little bit of hair, you can just rock up to a water fountain and just be like,
that's what I do all the time.
That's it. That's all you need. You can just stop at like a hose somewhere.
Yeah.
If it's raining, that's enough.
I mean, I look like the epitome of someone who doesn't take care of their hair. So.
Nah, I don't think so. You have luscious hair.
It's the Mexican hair. It's the only thing I got from the Mexican side.
It's the POC hair. We got it.
It's luscious.
We got it.
Because I didn't get the skin color from the Mexican side.
Well.
Dan took it all. Yeah, that's the surprising thing. It's the Dan.
Oh, is that is the definition of taking it all? Okay. Oh.
And the problem is he's 100% Mexican. His dad is not light skinned. Our mom is definitely.
It happens.
Mexican.
It happens.
Yeah.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
I don't know where I was going with that, but it sounded a lot more mysterious, and then I like started to hear music.
I thought you were just dropping words of wisdom.
Well, I was, you know, because that I think is like a one-size-fits-all wisdom, right? Like if you just be like, you never know what's gonna happen. Like you're right, you're always right.
Taylor, I don't know if I've ever had a crab around here. Do you enjoy them?
You've never had a
crab?
crab? Listen, I haven't had. They're not great. Like you probably you probably shouldn't have them.
Okay. Let me preface this by saying a couple things. First and foremost, unlike what I thought it was, crab rangoon. I mean, I think they were going by cheese rangoons or cream cheese rangoons or something.
There is that.
But I'm pretty sure those are still regular crab rangoons, but with cream cheese mixed in.
Because
I
like
was
if
not
you have
informed.
if you have real crab in it, then it's like it's not the right thing.
First and foremost, that's not crab in there.
No.
It is processed fish
Yeah.
made to taste like crab, apparently.
Yeah, yeah.
I, not knowing that, because they labeled it cheese rangoons at a Chinese buffet way back when. I'm talking like 2009, 2010 maybe. I went to one and I had those, and honestly, they didn't taste too bad. I guiltily had several until later on. I found out that nope, that is not vegetarian. No,
We can go
thanks.
scream at the cat for another hour.
Probably. Once again, this is me speculating based on what a friend said, and I did not verify with, I think, the restaurant, from what I recall. But what I understand,
Shut up with that.
pretty much
Be
all of them,
bored
even if
no
they say cheese
more
rangoon,
with
those are-
1985 games. Enjoy their vast variety of products
I've
and help
definitely
bring
had
your
some that I
tabletop
feel
to a
like
whole
they just
new
straight up
level.
dropped, like,
With
cream
easy to
cheese and,
use
like,
dungeon
like, if
sticky
you're
notes.
lucky, there's, like, a
The deck of
snout
stories
in there or
holds
something.
prompts and adventure
You
hooks
get,
for
like, a
any
little
setting,
onion
and
action,
thousands of
but
cutout game
sometimes
pieces
it's
with their
just straight
dungeon
up,
craft.
You've come all this way for nothing, fool! The princess is mine! You'll never get away with
Would
this,
I say
I'm not a
Balfour!
fan of seafood.
Write everything down in
But
your
I do
hero
like
notes.
It doesn't taste like, at least what I had
Start
didn't
your
taste like
adventure
cheese.
today.
It just tasted
Crab,
like...
crab is the only seafood.
Visit the World Wide Web
By the
address,
way, I'm seeing snippets
1985games.com,
of
and find
this
many
little
helpful
ad
products
that
such as
yeah,
their
can
dungeon
put
craft
together.
series,
It's
battle
like an
maps,
80s
deck
ad.
of stories,
Oh,
miniatures,
oh my
dungeon
God.
notes, and now
So-
VHS
I
dice.
love it,
Little
honestly.
jump.
Again, that's 1985.
It's like not even an 80s ad, it's a local town ad.
Yep. Yep.
Public access.
That's what's
Hell.
going public access.
Yeah, like... Oh, speaking of amazing local town ads, I forget what it's called. But it was a guy, I think, from like Missouri or Milwaukee or something like that. And he's a mattress salesman.
Mm-hmm.
We got him right here.
I know that.
whoops.
We got it?
I think it was like, oh man, he did a rap essentially.
A mattress wrap.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God. I think I've seen something like that.
I do know that Rhett and Link, YouTube stars, they for a while they were being paid to make like absolutely off the wall commercials for local businesses, and it would draw up like actual business for them because it was so off the wall. And they
Holy
posted,
crap, that sounds fun.
yeah, and they posted the videos, and it would be like grandma rapping, or it would be like, you know, some guy like would be holding just random shit while he talked about his business, you know, and like it was legitimate. You should check it out. It is Rhett and Link on.
I found it. Oh my God.
Here.
Okay.
Let's see it. Can you post
how
a
do
link? Post a link in chat.
Okay. Oh man, I'm so glad I found it. Control C. Which chat do you want it in? The
Put it
Zoom
in
chat?
Twitch. Put it in Twitch so the people who are listening can see it too.
Where did my Twitch go? Where did it go? It's a Montgomery flea market. Is the oops? Let me find.
Wait, is this the one that's like really wild and it goes on for a really long time?
Yes. Well, I don't know about wild. He's just describing all the things you can buy at this flea market that he owns.
Let's see.
Bedrooms, dining,
The mini mall.
dinettes.
Cool, sure.
Why is it?
Thanks, man.
Okay, this is not the one I thought, but this is obviously high quality.
Yeah, I heard you. Thank
Hold on. Let's see if it'll play here.
Bedrooms,
Okay, someone's just playing it like full
Oh,
on.
that's me. That's me. I'm gonna play it from the start. It's great. Okay, I'm gonna play it. How that?
I got it on stream.
Oh, okay.
Living rooms, bedrooms.
I have to listen to it.
Oh yeah, you can find them
Oh, my
at
God.
the market.
Yeah.
We talking about flea market. Montgomery, it's just like a mini mall. Oh yeah, come shop.
It's a bop, man.
It is, though.
Montgomery, it's just like a mini mall. Hey, hey, a mini mall. Come shop. Living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes.
God,
We
those
got
pants.
it. You need it. You'll find it.
I'm mad about how much I like this.
Hey, you heard me. Come shop. I said
Wait,
flea
it
market.
looks like he's green
Montgomery.
screened
It's
himself
just like-
in, but he
it's just
definitely
like
has
a
it.
mini mall.
Dude.
Hey, living room, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah.
I like that he
You can find
matches
them
each
at the
scene.
market. We're
Right.
talking about flea
That's
market.
slick.
Montgomery.
We're talking
It's just
about flea
like-
market.
it's
He's-
just
he's
like
put on, like,
a
3 or 4 different
mini
suits.
Mall.
Yeah.
Hey,
The
don't stop.
mini
Let's
mall.
make it a dance. Come on now. To the left, to the right. Let's do this. To the left, to the right.
That's gonna be my next Feywild Factoids. This place is in the Feywild, you guys.
A mini
It's
mall. Check it out now. Everybody, like this now. Hey,
I love this ad so much.
It's just like a mini
my God.
Don't stop. Let's dance. Flea market.
It just
Montgomery.
goes.
It's
so
just
long.
like it's just like a mini mall.
Oh, I'm
not
sorry.
long
Did you say
enough.
I'm here for a TTRPG?
Well, here it is.
I just realized I'm streaming this on TikTok too, and somebody's probably like real confused right now.
Just like
It's the mini mall.
It's just like a mini mall.
Yeah, the dance.
Sammy Stevens mini mall rap.
We had the electric slide. We
Spotify?
could have had it's just like a mini mall.
That place is huge.
It's just like a mini mall. Oh, and
There,
then
and
Cleveland
yeah,
shows
it got
the
so
market.
far big that like Family Guy did
What the
a
heck?
Oh wow.
what the f?
Okay, let's just
oh.
get this out of here. What's going on?
What is this?
Autoplay
Oh my
is
God,
happening,
this is
and
a
I don't want it to
badass
happen.
beat.
Oh man.
What?
Whoa.
Okay,
All right, we're back.
we're back. Let's get back to the game.
We're back.
Welcome, everybody.
I attacked the snail.
So the snail has booked it. And you are now sitting
How
with
fast
How
are
can
they
that
booking
happen?
it?
the
Yeah,
How
snail.
can
like,
that happen?
The snail fucking books it like a car peeling out, like, and it's
I-
gone.
Like that movie Turbo, like it's
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a an inscription on the back that it says, "If you ain't first, you're last." That you missed. So
Oh, the snail picks up its flap and there's a motor.
right, yeah, it had like little mufflers sticking out the top. Okay, so you now see a disgusting giant fingernail plop on the floor, and then sorry for the sound effect. It affected Pooja
It
hard.
was so good, but it bothered me. It was well done.
I was
I was
looking
like,
at Pooja
why
at
is
the
there
time.
also a fart?
That's the sound
Here,
it
it's-
made.
he's
the
scared. It
Feywild.
happens.
It's the Feywild. You don't know what's gonna happen when something
We
goes
really
down.
don't.
So, anyways, you do see also what looks to be a rabid cave badger who is like.
I'm gonna turn. When did we get a
He does
cave badger
not
on our
look
side?
rabid.
No.
He just like
When did we-
Actually, you know what? Let's take this opportunity. Sveta, what's going down here? You said you wanted to
Well,
describe
for one
it.
thing, this cave badger is a beautiful, beautiful shade of like deep dark blue, with like tufts of silver, hair, kind of almost like a starlit sky. And this badger has because everything is a theme.
Sure.
This badger has silver eyes and gleaming teeth and claws. The claws definitely are painted like a
Yes.
matte blue shade.
Yes, I'm so happy you just said they were painted because that totally flows with with what's going on. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, so they're painted like a matte blue shade, and like the Sveta
And-
badger doesn't really look rabid as much as disturbingly gleeful.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh.
If a badger
mean-
could smile.
I would say your snout is probably covered in blood right now.
Well,
Big-ass
Svara
wide
Badger is
eyes.
just really, really enjoying this animalistic experience of just going out there and ripping shit apart.
I imagine Sfara's like form is, or Sitara's form is literally just, you know, the embodiment of what you said, but then like this big eyes, just like really happy eyes, and like the painted nails and everything like that. And you could swear those nails were manicured, but well, I don't know.
You know, listen, stiletto nails, they're a thing. This badger's on. This badger's got style.
I'm gonna point with my warhammer. Is that badger's nails painted?
The badger waves.
The
Badger now
waves.
waving at me.
That
Where's
badger
my
just waved at
sister?
you, right?
Where's
This is
where's
the thing.
wait, hold on, where's Svada? I'm gonna start looking around.
The badger sits on its booty
Oh,
and just goes,
no. Really? See, I always told mom and dad. I knew it. I knew she was just always slacking off all day. No one believed me. Look at this. Look at this. Right when stuff's
the
about to
badger
happen,
comes,
I'm like
badger
grabbing your
comes
pant
and
leg like
headbutts
hey,
Samash.
Oh, I found Svada.
yeah, I think
Oh, I headbutted you.
No. I found Smara who was saying that is what I was
That was
asking.
me.
No,
right.
that was captain.
Okay. Good.
How long have you been a badger?
Wait, what? That's not Smara.
A claw
Come on.
points to mouth.
I don't think she can talk right now. But all right,
You can make that noise.
maybe this means we can change again. All right, so
All right, everyone.
so think of a thing and turn into it. And well, maybe that's how this works. So try to change again. I guess I don't know.
I'm gonna close. I don't have eyelids to close my eyes. But...
Is a badger's arm long enough to facepalm? Because
Oh, for sure.
this is what a badger is trying.
Grandma is like gonna pull a hernia here in just a moment. Trying.
What is happening right now?
We're all trying to
They're all
like
trying to turn into
force of
animals.
will change ourselves.
Yeah,
turn
everybody's
ourselves
trying to
into
turn into
animals.
an
Yeah,
animal
like,
too.
I mean, I'm a dragon right now. I don't know why I would want to change out, but you guys do you, I guess.
I'm thinking, and like a screw like pops off.
Just shoots off in the distance.
I don't think it worked. No,
Okay.
you're
Alright,
still
so,
short. I assume
yeah,
you're trying
I'm-
to get rid of that.
Yeah, I was definitely trying to get rid of that. But,
Dan, I'm gonna
okay.
send you a question in the Zoom chat privately.
Sure.
Okay then. So there's all right. Well, hopefully this was all right. Was this intentional? And just try to see if we have to be worried that okay. All right then. It's that magic
Svara
tornado.
rolls around like a badger.
All right, it's
Covering
that-
yourself in mud.
It's that magic tornado thing that I was talking about, where like if you can control it like the way she can, so they're able to do cool stuff. I make bad stuff happen, but apparently, not only can Spotter shoot stars, but also can turn into fun creatures.
I think. Did she get the better end of the deal?
Yeah, definitely. I have a nightmare magic storm within that is dangerous to everybody, and she has, I don't know, every cool anime video game situation as far as magic's concerned.
I
And
feel
everybody,
better.
and the rest of you were buff. So yeah, the faster we can get home, the better. I just want to be able to reach cabinets again, guys. So
Hey, Santosh.
What?
At this point, you hear your sister's voice in your head
Oh.
saying, "Tell Noah it's not my fault he picked a bad character."
Okay, I will say this before you say anything, and also that was wonderful. Before you say anything, the voice that you hear in your head, Santosh, is Svara, but it's also like it's got like one of those dual voices, so it has like an
like overlaid
underlying-
up. Yeah.
Yeah, so it has like a strange voice, but it is obviously her.
You just see Santosh like going like this, just like, what? Oh, come on, not again. I can't be that high to be just constantly hearing voices.
Is it the stick
First a
again?
wand, now just...
You're
You hear
not.
this-
No,
hear
this is something I can do. Apparently, I don't know. Haha, I live in your head forever now. Just tell Noah what I said.
Oh, God. Wait,
you
hold
okay?
up. Are you seriously? And I look, and then, wait, where are you? Where'd you go?
Over here. Look to your left. Your other
Okay.
left.
Oh, that's right.
Down.
But okay.
Down. You see me? And then as you look towards
I
you,
see
a
furry
wad of
creature.
mud comes flying from the badger pot into your face.
Ah! Ah! Oh, okay. Yep, that's my sister. That's... Oh. So now you can talk in my head.
Yep.
Are you playing out
Tell
loud?
Noah
or
the
you
thing
were
I told you to
playing-
tell him.
Just turn back into... You tell him. What are you
No,
doing
I
this
don't want to
much?
waste this. I'm a
Is-
freaking badger.
Is Santosh's part of this out
Yeah,
loud?
on
Yeah, is
100%.
his part out loud?
Yeah,
I don't think... Yeah, because he doesn't know if he can say it in his
Yeah,
head. So
for
he's just
sure.
like, you tell
Oh,
him.
by the way, you can.
yeah, you could talk back
What?
mentally, but it would take like
Oh.
a process of like, hey, by the way, you can talk back mentally. So right now, you have no idea.
Oh, Yeah, I didn't know until you tell me. So I'm like, you
Santosh?
tell him. You're talking to me in my head. You tell
Are
him.
are you hearing voices again?
I mean, you're making me look like I'm crazy. Just tell him.
No, I'm not dropping this until I have to. So just tell him that I am telepathically talking to you. It's weirder things happen. It's magic. Just whatever.
This whole time, I assume like you're like gesturing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
too. As a badger.
Gesturing while also like rolling around. Like Svara Badger is like a pig in slops, having such a good time.
All right.
Just slinging mud everywhere. The most carefree you've ever seen Svara in her life.
Sure.
Santosh.
Oh, and he's just like, oh, and all it just took her is to roll around in mud, huh? All right. And then, let's see. What did you want? You know what? No. You know what? No. And he's just like, you tell him yourself. And then he turns around and walks off. He's like, you flung mud at me? All right. That's on you.
Well, at that, Svara will like a dog shake the mud off, and everybody within a certain radius is gonna
Covered.
get splattered.
Yep.
Like a dog.
Nate,
Yep.
your little eyes, like you see like little windshield wipers, like wipe your eyes, like your eyebrows come down and wipe your eyes.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Sucks to
Oh
be
my
fleshy.
god.
Noah's like, she gets to be a badger. He gets windshield wiper eyes. God damn it!
Yeah, as I'm like going like like basically feeling all that, and I'm trying to take off some of the mud. When I flick my hand to do it, more mud comes off with like the general gesture, and I'll think my first cast of prestidigitation will probably be an accident. And then I'm like,
nice.
and I'm just kind of magicking off, magicking myself clean, and I'm like, and I go up to Santosh, and I'm like, and it looks like I'm just like batting at you like from a distance, like really like, and I'm just knocking mud off of you, and I'm like,
what?
I think I can clean things from a distance. Like,
Yeah, you got
It's
the
just like
crap
real-
end.
it's
You
like
got
close,
the
like,
worst
air.
of the deal.
yeah, but I mean,
I got
You
the
got
Oh,
magic-
clean.
I-
You got magic
you hear
cleaning
the
powers.
excitement visible. You hear the excitement. Like I was like, oh, I could do something cool, and then you're like, oh yeah, I guess this still kind of sucks. And it just kind of just a little bit.
Okay, you windshield wipe the rest of the crew, and you guys are now, as Santosh, you walked away. You come to a bit of a clearing, just right beyond the trees that the Herringon had come from. It looked like they were going down a path. Now, this path leads to like a more open area, and off in the distance, you can see what looks to be maybe a hut or a large building, but it's like a 3-tiered old brick building. You're not brick, but stone building.
Okay.
And it's currently just, sitting in the distance across what looks to be like a long, like open, no trees, no nothing, just like mud pit.
Okay. Hey, I found you your new bat place. And it points to the mud pit down there.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Sparta's gonna take a running leap.
Santosh?
Sorry, I unmuted the wrong thing. Sparta's gonna take a running leap into the mud pit.
Oh, into the mud pit, sure, of course. So you jump into the mud pit and everything like that.
Can I?
Sparta,
Can I?
You do it.
Can I tackle my brother into it with me?
You can certainly try.
So you can definitely
you
try.
little rodent.
He's still 7 something. So
I'm taking a running leap.
You guys can do a counter roll. Just do 2 flat 20s, and the higher gets what they need or what they want.
I do have a burrow speed, by the way.
Oh god!
Oh my god! So
you're burrow into me. What?
Around.
I don't know if that rolled.
Oh, okay.
It's like a Pokemon attack coming up from the ground.
I was like, you're gonna hit him in the nads if you do that. What do you do?
I mean,
no.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
No, that was a 14 on my end.
14
and a 6 on mine.
And a 6. Okay, so you jump at Santosh, and Santosh catches you.
Oh no, it's more like it's
I
like
don't know
that.
how heavy I am, buddy.
Can you be a catch
it's
or
like
it could
that.
be like a dodge?
No, it's like that Shaolin soccer moment where the ball hits the guy in his stomach, and he's able to grab on to the ball and just
It's still
like
rotating.
that, and then just shoots it back, just like that. Like she hits him, she goes "Ho!" and then poof.
Gotcha.
Like, do you bounce me into the mud pit though?
I mean, I'm probably not facing the mud pit. I feel like you're probably trying to attack me from behind. So I just like bounce you into a bush or something. It's like,
oh, boo.
Yeah, into the bush. Okay, so as you guys, as the badger gets thrown into a nearby bush, Santosh, I guess because you're there,
yes.
You would be closest to it. You start to hear the sound of rushing water, not like waterfall, but like.
Okay.
a hose?
Like no,
Rapids?
like rapids, right? So you start to hear like the sound of like rapids water, and at a distance you see water slam into the side of the building like that from that distance, slam into the side and come up like like fucking I don't know, Little Mermaid Ariel style, like and it continues to go around the building, and you see a large wave of water coming your direction.
Guys, I think we have a problem. Do we run? Does it clearly look like it's gonna reach us? And
100% going to reach you, and you cannot see the edges of the end of this water. It is like a solid wall of water coming towards you all, and it'll probably be like at your spot within like an action or two.
I was going to say, as a cave
lethal.
badger, I have a tremor sense.
You would definitely notice it then. It is not lethal. It is not like a tidal wave. It looks like just a shit ton of water is coming your way.
I'm gonna stamp my feet and like sink into the mud, and anchor myself.
Okay.
I'm clambering up anybody that'll let me.
I'm gonna.
I'm
just gonna.
Burrow.
I'm gonna grab Noah
Okay,
and
grab Noah.
just like slap him onto my back.
Yeah, I'm just like
Yoda style, right there. Boom. And you just like you can grab onto his back or hang on. Spudda, you burrow.
Spudda Badger burrows. Anyone who wants to come can come with her because she does leave a tunnel behind that we can close behind us.
So you just want to go underground and close the door behind you.
I was about to say, I imagined it flooding, and I was like,
yep, that's what I was thinking too.
Closing,
you said
closing apart. Yeah.
Grandma, what are you doing?
Huh?
I said, Grandma, what are you doing here?
Yes.
Well, Grandma is not scared of water, but Grandma
is terrified of water. And this is like worst nightmare scenario, essentially, aside from being literally drowned.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Grandma is like frozen.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fight
Do
or
I
flight kind of thing?
notice Grandma being frozen?
You roll a perception check, and this is to see just maybe Grandma trembling or something.
I mean, it's weird because you're seeing
13.
this massive dude.
You would see Grandma is just not like responding. It's not like she's actively shaking or anything like that. But
I'm
she's just not responding.
gonna grab Noah, flip him to my chest, and lift one foot up and like turn around so my back is to the wave and stand in front of Grandma.
Okay. Okay. So you want to take
Wait,
the
so am I
brunt of the
sandwiched
wave?
in between them?
Yeah, you're in between us.
Grandma's
It's just
pectorals
this
on
fan
your
art's
back.
gonna be real funny.
Yeah,
This
Grandma's
fan art
pectorals
of
on your
both of them
back.
chest to chest and me like.
Sure.
We're not going to close the tunnel until the water wave's almost upon us because we're not going to suffocate.
Oh,
So
in the meantime,
it looks like the water, Santosh, since you have basically the full visual of it, it looks like the water is on the backside of it, probably no more than like 5 or 6 feet deep.
oh,
Oh.
you made it out to be something big, epic
I mean,
tsunami.
that's a fuck ton of water.
I'm sorry,
If it's
getting
5 or
hit by a
6 deep-
6-foot wall of
Yeah.
water
Yeah,
is
exactly.
going to still knock you on your ass.
I almost died falling normal height. So this is yeah,
We
this
have
is
to
that
always
that
recall-
disaster movie.
We
to me.
always
yeah.
have to recall the fact that Noah literally died just from falling off of somebody's shoulders. Essentially.
Listen. Okay,
That's
listen.
real. That's real
tell
shit.
you-
Okay.
They literally tell you that a 5-foot fall can kill you. All
You're
right,
not
that
wrong.
is
You're
actually
not wrong.
quite dangerous. That's the reason why you should be careful on ladders and follow proper safety protocols. All right, this
Yeah.
is a little PSA.
Yeah.
a safety
This is gonna be
PSA
clipped.
for all
This
you
is gonna be
people
clipped.
out there.
There's gonna be like a little. The more you know.
Yep.
People fall off ladders. a
D&D
lot.
OSHA has spoken.
Listen,
Santosh, what is
Listen.
Santosh doing in all this?
I will. Is there any high ground or any sort of like cliff face
There are
or
trees around you that are like swamp
Oh.
trees.
I'm gonna acrobat up those suckers.
Okay, go for it. Let's
do
get
you
a
want
roll
me
for
to
that
roll
one. Yeah,
acrobatics?
let's get a roll for that one.
Yeah, because I'm a fucking monk.
Let's do it.
That's a 14.
Yeah, okay. So you grab onto the nearest tree and just
I mean, yeah, I can just imagine like he's like, "Hup," and then you just like does
true,
the like
true
the
monk
hop,
style.
hop,
Monk style.
monk
Opposite
style.
of that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for sure. You like jump on a branch or whatever, and it has a bit of a spring to it whenever you hit it, and it just like hops you up to the next level, and you grab on.
I feel like if I had gotten a better score, I just would have described it as like a Chinese wuxia novel.
yes,
Like-
yes. You're just like
That's
Uh,
That's good.
yeah, just like woo, barely floating in
Yep.
the air, barely touching the trees.
all right. So
That's goals.
the wave is coming. Svara, you note that nobody's really coming to your hole, so you just like you just cover it up, and the wave hits, and boosh, everybody gets struck. Nate, you are like barriering kind of like in front of Grandma and Noah. Noah, you're getting like blasted with a bit of water, and Grandma, you're really not getting hit very much at all. And suddenly the water that was hitting you now starts rising up at your feet. And Noah, the water's like up to your mouth at this point. And the water is now sitting at about 5.5 and almost 6 feet. Grandma, you are like, having to put your head up a little bit over the water, but not much. Svara, you hear the like rushing of the water around you, and then suddenly just silence.
Ooh.
When the silence is kind of constant for about 20 seconds,
Yeah.
she's going to dig and swim her way out.
Okay, so you pop the little seal on this, and it starts to flow in, and you just kind of swim upwards. And you pop your little head up, and when you look around, you see Santosh is like relaxing in a tree. And Nate is like sandwiching Noah and Grandma, and Noah is just like trying to grab breath along with Grandma.
She'll swim over to the trio so that anybody who wants can get on her back.
I'm gonna put Noah onto the cave badger.
Well, love this. Okay.
This is adorable fan art. I'm just
Yep.
cross-legged, like
Noah sitting on top of Badger Svara, who is currently like doggy paddling to stay up, and Santosh again, because you are the high ground here. You note that that building that got struck by that water now raises up above the water.
Ooh, like
and it like
natural.
not naturally, no. Like it looks like it might be floating to like reach the top surface, and then it continues up past the water.
Okay.
And you start to see, well, you see now physically, you see hundreds and hundreds of human legs currently on the bottom of this house, and the house is now like moving like through the water.
And you just see Santosh like wipe his eyes a little, and then just look at that. He goes, "What the fuck? What the?"
The house gets closer and closer and closer to you until finally you can see.
Oh, it's coming our way.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can see.
That's worse.
Like the front side of the house.
Okay.
And
do I notice anything about it?
You note that it looks kind of familiar. You've seen like it's like an old timey but also not old timey house. It looks kind of like a 3-story hotel. And you look at it, and just on like above the door, there's like a big, not a glowing sign, but there's like a big like painted sign that says the Beast Western.
No.
Okay.
I'm surprised you went with Beast Western and not Faced Western.
That's good.
Good.
So the Beast I can't say it. The Beast Western.
That's
the Beast,
your current
the Beast
Western.
Western. The Beast Western. The best. Oh fuck
No,
off.
no, it's listen, no. It is Beast Western now, Dan. It is Beast Western.
The Beast Western.
And that have been it has been rechristened.
It has.
As such.
It has. The
Sorry,
sign that said the Beast Western, like one of the letters like falls off and it like does like a dangle and it just says Beast Western now.
Beast
Oh my
Western.
god.
So the Beast Western pulls up next to you and like lowers into the water a little bit to where it looks like a normal house that just sits on top of the water now.
Oh my god.
Oh. And I just stare at it. I'm just like, guys, that building moved. That building moved, and it's here. And it has human legs. Oh my god. Oh.
Like freakishly long human legs,
like
or like
well, are you
legs?
looking? Because like right now you can't see anything. It just looks like a,
Oh,
a regular
okay.
house.
Oh, okay.
In your head, you hear.
Good question. How did it like? Is it like weird looking?
Absolutely, it looks like hundreds of human legs carrying a house.
Like regular sized human legs, or
No,
that's the question.
No,
Regular size,
like 6 feet 7 foot tall legs.
Oh damn.
I'm like,
all right.
guys, I don't know what to
in your
tell
head,
you.
you hear. You should go inside.
No. You didn't see that, did you? You didn't
See what? I'm
moved.
actually doing work here, not hanging out in a tree.
Oh yeah. That fucker. he goes, listen. That thing is creepy as hell. You didn't see the legs that it moved on? All you did first off was bury into the ground, first off, by the way.
No, look, do you see the tiny person on my back?
Good. Yep. I could have grabbed him into the tree. You just got to him first.
You didn't.
No, not the time.
Anyway, tell me about these legs. Was it like a Baba Yaga house? Like, what are we talking about?
What? What?
You need to read more, brother.
You mean like in John Wick? That's There's gonna be John Wick. Is Keanu Reeves gonna come out of that?
Okay, that needs to be a Fae fact for next time.
You mean like John Wick?
John Wick is the NPC that like manages the Beast Western.
Amazing. Make it happen.
Oh,
No, I
he has to
don't. I
rewrite
don't.
that NPC now. He had a whole thing for it. Now it's gone.
I don't know. It was on a bunch of like hundreds of legs, like hairy people legs.
That sounds weird. In the water, Svara Badger is turning around
Mm-hmm.
to face towards and so Noah notices that he is progressively getting closer to the house that's on the water.
Sure. You start swimming towards the house.
Oh, that's crazy. That looks like some sort of house or hotel or something. I haven't noticed it.
Why did you sound so Canadian right now? I don't know why. Boy, that's a crazy little, that's a fine looking house, eh?
Trying to make
Look,
a casual conversation while riding this cave badger.
Grandma,
Like-
why didn't you hide from the tidal wave?
I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
gone.
doing like the trudge.
Because Grandma
you
is
power walking?
Grandma's
so
more
dope.
scared of the water than the feed house.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, she is definitely power walking.
Well, I guess I'm gonna follow.
So Sveta, you think you're getting there quick, but then suddenly Grandma just like whoosh, 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 whoosh,
Eat
whoosh
my
through the
wake!
Yeah, she even has like a wake behind her for some reason.
Like a skidoo.
Like a skidoo, yeah. Yeah, she
Can I make
causes
some
you to
sort
like
of
go
dex
like
check
this
to like
for a
try
second.
to catch her, try to like jump onto her?
You want to
'cause-
try and jump onto her? Yeah, we'll just say that you do. We'll just say that
Yeah.
you.
Junie, you better not miss, because if you do, you're gonna get caught in a swirl like a leaf in a pool.
I just see it happening faster. I was like, oh, that'll get me onto dry land faster.
Yeah. All right. So Grandma, you power walk by Sveta fast, and then Noah, you jump onto Grandma's back. Grandma, you reach the edge of the building.
Am I out of the water?
You are not, but you can pull yourself out pretty easily.
I'm getting out of the water.
Okay. You pull yourself out, and you see the building kind of dips down when you grab onto it, and you.
I grabbed the foothouse.
Yeah, you know when you grab onto something and there's nothing underneath it, your legs kind of like move forward first. Well, you do that and your legs kind of slam
are a
into
part of the
other
leg house?
legs.
Oh.
Your legs kind of slam into the other
Playing
legs.
footsie with the house.
Yeah,
Footsie
and
with
like the
house.
second you touch it, you're like, nope, 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 and you climb like super quick. And Noah, you and Grandma are now out of the water. Like standing
Where
on the
are
outside
we
of it.
though? Where are we?
You are
though?
standing on like the front porch area
Of the feed house.
of the feet house, yeah, of the Beast Western.
I don't-
Are you okay? You seem a little frazzled. That's usually my thing.
We were in the water. We were in the water. And now we're here. And the feet. They were on us.
The what now?
The feet.
The feet?
The feet. You didn't see the feet.
Did I see the feet? I didn't see the feet because I just saw it at water level, right?
Yep, unless you put your head
Okay,
under.
I'm like, the feet. Okay.
There's so many naked feet. They're under the house. You didn't see them? Because
Okay,
they're
when you
there.
said naked feet, I immediately was like, what if they weren't naked? Now I imagine 100 of feet with like
Shoes.
New Balance sneakers on. Running sneaks.
They look like Toe Jam and Earl. You know Earl, like the sneaker wearing red tentacle guy.
What if they're all wearing like those mini ankle socks?
Yeah, sure.
There.
But wet.
One fishnet. There's one.
Ooh.
I'm just slowly trudging my way
Okay.
over.
You trudge your way over.
I'm gonna cast a message to Nate like, hey, only you could hear it. I think Grandma's having a bit of an episode right now, not like in her happy fun times kooky way. Like I think something's wrong.
Everything's not
What do you-
okay.
What do you think is wrong?
A lot.
I've never seen her scared. Like
Why would
Like
she be
real-
Why would she be scared?
and accidentally half out loud, half magic. Feet? I guess trying to confirm with her like feet? Like this is I'm on your shoulder, like
I was facing the wrong direction, so I wouldn't have seen feet.
yeah,
True.
we just see a
True,
house
you actually
floating.
were
Yeah, they're like,
completely
Wait,
opposite
how
direction
many of
them.
us don't know about the feet?
It's
Literally,
I think it's just Noah and I don't know about it because
And Spada.
Santos
Spada
Spada knows it
Spada.
through
Sveta doesn't
Yeah.
know because she was swimming in the other direction with Noah on her back.
but Santos told you about the feet.
But I've been
Yeah,
yelling it out.
Santosh-
I've been yelling it out.
Santosh yelled something about legs. I don't know if I don't know if he did it mentally
you can,
or out
you can
loud.
also try and just like say that maybe even if somebody is yelling it out, it really just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say like he could be yelling it out, but like, come
Uh,
on.
I'm gonna send back just like a question mark to
Just
to
like
know,
huh?
and then keep walking over.
This one's gonna take us a minute.
Okay, so you get on over there.
Now, I'm using a
And-
lot of
Yeah.
magic as a walkie-talkie. I don't know if
Not
you
long
wanna-
after y'all are up there.
So
But I will
Santosh,
climb up.
Santosh, you're the only one kind of still left up in the tree. What do you?
Are they into the building? Are they going?
So they're
in?
on the outside. There's kind of like like a 2-foot like area for people
Ledge?
to walk around. Yeah, ledge kind of around the building.
Okay.
For situations just like this, if people are swimming around and
Right,
just need to get
for
back up.
situations like this.
After this, I wanted to do one thing before I went all the way up.
Okay.
All right. So I think at that point, you guys, I mean, he probably's been yelling because, guys, let me know if it's Keanu Reeves in there. If not, I'm not coming down. That thing was creepy as hell. All right.
All right, if I hear that, I'm definitely starting to get concerned.
So good.
No, I'm just confused. You're just like,
So like when I
Tell them I'm
lifted-
going in.
When I lifted myself up, you said it like dipped down, like it's kind of like floating a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So understanding buoyancy, I'm going to
Understanding buoyancy.
I'm going to, before I pull myself up, instead now like duck down into the water.
Well,
And-
you are met with a horror show the second you do.
And look
Oh,
under,
God.
Okay.
under.
Well,
you saw.
you take
You saw
about
it.
1 point of psychic damage. No, you don't, because there are just hundreds of legs, and they all look like they're it's like if you're standing in line forever and like you like shuffle or whatever, and you just kind of like you're waiting. The legs are all doing that, but not in unison. They're all just doing it all individually, just waiting and just moving.
I don't want to be
What?
gross, but like, how high up on the leg? Like, where is it meeting? Like,
It's
what
like
is-
thigh, like right where the crotch would be. That's where the
Okay.
house is.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna stick my head back up, look Noah in the eyes, and say, "Feet."
Svara very loudly in Santosh's head will say, Svara Badger don't care, and like try to go for the doorknob.
Yeah, you go
We're
for the
gonna need that-
doorknob,
We're gonna need
and
that on a shirt.
You have thumbs.
you struggle.
She has
with
claws.
it, until like
Right,
eventually
that noise.
There's hair
Why?
people here. This has to be claw friendly.
it's claw friendly. Okay, we'll say that it is.
Wow.
It's got
Oh,
little
God.
holes in the knob so that the claws fit perfectly, and you can just twist it.
Yeah.
And you open it. And when you open it, the
Oh my
house
God.
rises 2 or 3 feet out of the water as the legs
Oh.
fully extend again, and the house begins to move.
Oh,
I was like,
Shift
I was
every-
like
Get out of
halfway.
here.
I was like halfway pulling myself
Yeah,
up.
Nate,
when
you are
that-
literally just
You're, like,
still,
struggling
like,
now?
going like this now to like get up on this thing. Santosh, it is now like it just stands up and starts to rotate where it like in its spot and then starts to move forward.
We're in danger.
I found us a ride.
We're in danger.
So that
Oh.
says in Santosh's head.
Yeah.
Dude, get out of there! Get out of there now! What are you doing? It moves. What are you talking about?
All right.
Santosh, what does it matter? We don't know where we're going anyway.
So, Svara,
Okay.
as you open the door, and all this happens basically all at once, you do see the inside of it. And the inside looks pretty empty. There's nobody here. It looks pretty barren. All the stuff is kind of moist from the swamp and everything like that. But it looks to be kind of well taken care of. There's chairs in place and there's tables in place. You see a long bar area and stairs that lead upstairs. And the second you walk through the threshold of the door, all movement stops. You look outside and it's still like this, and you can see Nate is still struggling to get up. But once you're inside, nothing moves.
Like including me?
Including you. Your stabilization is perfect, as if nothing is happening.
Oh.
Okay.
Now you walk in, and from a distance you hear, "Oh, I didn't know we were having visitors. Oh!" And you see somebody like that is like hanging over the rail, like go and run away real quick.
Oh God.
Oh.
Ah, it's a pest! I didn't realize it was a badger.
Well, the person ran away from me, right?
Yeah.
Says the person
Okay.
in the feet house.
Is there anybody? Is there anybody else I see
I
around
was,
me?
yeah, I was gonna say,
Nobody.
do I see anything from like Grandma's shoulder? Like,
Nobody. It's an empty
Svara,
house or empty place.
I'm sorry, Santosh. You're just always gonna be apparently Svara. Well, actually, you know what? Svara's gonna disappear from your head, and
Okay.
Noah will hear Svara's voice saying, "It's actually really stable in here. Some sort of magical effect. We should come inside."
The sound of like creaking, like wood and stone, like rolling around from the outside, sloshing water from underneath.
to Grandma.
Oh, you can talk back to me.
Okay. And I'll just jump off Grandma because I was gonna ask Grandma if she heard that, but then I realized, oh wait, I can shoot my voice magically, so I guess.
Yeah,
this
that's
is a
why
thing.
she picked you, because
Yeah, I was just
she
like,
figured
but there
you're less
there was a
likely to
good
freak out
moment,
about it.
both me and Noah were like, wait, am I crazy? Wait, no, this is a thing here. This is a thing.
This is the thing.
totally
I literally do this all the time.
Yeah, I've done this 5 times
Got
in
it.
the past 10 minutes.
You hop off Grandma.
Yeah, hop off Grandma into the thing. Just very like, and it's straight-legged goat, like fainting goat thing, land and go.
Sorry, adorable kobold landing like on all fours, like looking around.
Yeah,
that's
just like
awesome.
Just a gecko. Like,
Yeah, look at like a gecko with like an arch back.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'll shoot a series of messages to like Sniper if he's within, if Santos is within 120 feet. I'll
He
be
is.
like, hey, it seems safe in here. There's no feet. Just like shooting messages.
There's no feet. That's the bar that we're setting right now.
There's no feet because everybody's been horrified by these feet. I haven't
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
these
yeah.
feet, but they've gotten people shook.
Yeah.
So right now it's just there's no feet right now.
There was somebody who was here and then ran away, but I think excitedly.
once I make it up the jostling staircase, I'm gonna go inside.
Okay. So you walk inside and the figure appears again. You see now it is an elderly female that is dressed in kind of like very natural attire. She has like, when I say natural, I mean like she has like leaves as shoulder pauldrons, and she has dangling necklace of maybe some not moss but like long reeds that she's like tied together. She looks very very naturalistic and everything. And she's very much older. She has gray hair. She has it tied up in a ponytail, not a ponytail, a bun behind her head. And she starts to come down the stairs, and she's holding like her longer dress. She's like holding it up as she's coming down the stairs so she doesn't fall over. And she's like, oh, I didn't realize. Welcome up. Oh. And she looks over at Svara, and she's like, keep your pets outside, please.
Oh no, that's a person.
Oh,
Yeah.
She looks
People
at you.
can turn into other things here. So
She looks at you and she's like,
yes.
"Ah, good." And she holds up her hand, and her hand morphs into that of a really long claw, just like yours. And then it morphs right back, and she's like, "I didn't realize I was in company of another druid. How nice.
Yeah.
Please come in, come in. It's dank and moist outside. Come in."
Oh.
I think at this point, Santosh is like still like hovering over and kind of leaning in to see if, and then he goes.
The house settles down at this point. Santosh, it's like another maybe 100 feet away from you now. And the same thing it did as it approached you and kind of settled, it moves another 100 feet over there and then settles again.
Okay. I think at this point, he's like, damn it. And then he, like, out of sheer responsibility for his sister, he just goes, and then starts, like, hopping trees and then, like, gets onto the, and then, like, you see him, like, the one guy that is not trying to be reckless for once. And he looks like, Swara, are you in there? And he, like, he leans in through the door. Does he see them?
Hello! As she, like, as you're leaning in, she, like,
As soon as that
meets you
happens,
face
he
to
just
face.
punches.
Oh my
He
God!
just punches out.
You're gonna punch the old lady? Okay, all right.
He doesn't know.
So we'll say that you go to punch the old lady.
Yeah, how close was she? Was she just saying hello from afar?
No, she like did like a jump scare as he's like, Sveta, like putting his head around the corner. She jump scares, like stands right in front of him, like, hello, and then bow.
Oh no.
He's like,
You ever see that one video? It's that one video of a guy that jumps out from the trash can to scare a guy walking by, and the first
socked in the
reaction is,
nose.
"Oh!"
Yup. Mm-hmm.
So that is literally
you
what
punch the old lady in the face. She takes the hit. She takes the hit, and she turns and she's like, "Oh, God, please just go inside."
I'm so sorry.
Turn to
I'm so sorry.
He
Santosh,
didn't mean that.
Did you
he's-
punch an old lady?
I scared him.
I didn't. She jumped out at me.
It was my fault. It was my fault.
I'm gonna lay my hand on her shoulder, and like the plates on my hand are gonna separate, and that like kind of sea mist is gonna come out, and so I'm gonna lay on hands or for I don't know,
Nice.
like 2 or 3.
That's fine.
That's very
That's fine.
sweet.
So that immediately, as she like inhales the mist and it like goes in through her nose.
Can
her
she
nostrils.
inhale it?
Yeah,
I feel like
it's like it
at this
goes in
point.
through one nostril because the other one's
Oh, through her mouth.
Yeah. So the mist goes in and she heals up, and when she does, she goes,
I'm just
"Oh my,
okay, but that was my fault. I'm sorry.
no, my fault. I apologize. I did scare you a bit. Please find a seat. Welcome to the Beast Western."
That was the best.
I'm gonna like look over my shoulder and see if Nana's with us now. Are you still outside, Nana?
I'm gonna look in the door.
Oh, another one. You have more friends.
I'm just gonna wave.
Hello. Hi. Please, if you would like, you could come inside. It's nice and cozy in here.
I'm gonna take one look back out at the water and just kind of skitter in.
Gotta just scooch in. All right. Once you're all inside, she hands you all some menus, as she has a few pieces of paper that she's scribed some writing down. And it says the Beast Western on it. It has a funky looking W that has like horns on it as its logo. And
Vibes.
yeah. And she kind of introduces herself and she says, "Hello, my name is Jane Wickham's, and I am the proprietor of the Beast Western. What brings you here?"
I mean, I don't know. It's just you have a random walking thing here. What the hell? And then he's like leans over to the patch. I don't like this place. Can we please leave?
I'm gonna look at Nate and go. It's just like it's usually you and Swara that kind of eloquently voice our journey, and one of you is a badger right now. So, I think you're gonna have to take it away.
So
She just has like the most adorable old lady eyes looking at Spudda.
We've
like,
got to
she's
really
just so
start
happy.
condensing the story because stuff has happened. We got together to play a game.
I love games.
Noah made cursed chili.
It was an accident. It was an accident.
And now we're all on a simultaneous and extremely long trip. And apparently,
Where you headed?
apparently to find Zybilna.
Oh, Zybilna. What do you know about Zybilna?
She's an archfey. That's pretty much that we know, and that she's gone missing.
She is, and she has.
The voice, Svara switches her mind link to the lady and will add to this. No one else can hear it, though. And say, we're really...
Oh!
Hello, it's me, Badger.
Oh, that's new. I can't do that. It's interesting.
I think so. Anyway, we're mostly just looking for a way to get home, and we've been told that Zybilna is the way. But if there's anything else you can think of. we're happy to take alternatives.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you're here. First off, because I like making new friends. But there is a bit of an issue if you are looking for Zybilna.
What's the issue?
Oh, she is not around, as you can tell. Something has happened.
Oh, great. Now another.
Is
How
it?
long has she been missing?
For quite some time now. I couldn't give you an exact date, but I will say that I cannot leave Hither any longer. The Beast Western used to be the best hotel in all of
The Beast Hotel.
Prismere. Yes, the Beast Hotel in all of Prismere. But for some reason, I can no longer leave Hither.
Is Hither a place or just how you say
No,
here?
that's where you are. You are in Hither.
Oh, right. So does that mean there's a thither?
There is.
A here?
Are you not
There?
from around here? I think, correct?
No. So I was gonna drop Badger form.
Oh,
I was
In a
just about to say, it's like,
puff.
I'm assuming you're
Wow.
having a conversation with the badger.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you see Badger arms flailing, claws nearly slashing at whoever's
There's-
near her.
There's half of a conversation we're getting right here.
I'm sure, like, if Samaj is near her, like, Samaj's gonna have to like duck claws, but she will drop form.
You drop form, and she's like, "Oh, you are beautiful."
Oh, thank you. It's gonna sound weird, but we kind of got to pick what we looked like
I mean,
a little bit.
don't we all? I did my hair up just earlier.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I thought a druid would be fun. But yes, we're not from here, and we're trying to get home. But I think we're going to need powerful magic.
Well, I do think you will need proper magic. You are going to find Zybilna?
We're trying. When you say they haven't, are they still alive? Can it be? Does it known if they're still alive, or is it possible they're no longer with us?
I would
and that
I would
they're
dread.
dead?
I would dread to think that she is no longer with us. I think she is just only missing for the time being. The realm itself was created by Zybilna. This is Prismere, if you are not aware, and you are currently in Hither. But as you mentioned, there is Thither and Yon.
Isn't that what we said to
okay.
get in here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I don't know what exactly you're going to find, but I will say this, though. If it wasn't for that damn coven that came through and ruined everything, this wouldn't have happened. I think that is probably the Witchlight Coven. I don't know if I'm sorry. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm pretty sure they probably have something to do with it, but
We might
Well,
have
they-
accidentally killed them. I'm not 100%.
I don't know. I don't think we killed the whole coven.
But also, they weren't here. They were
There.
wherever the carnival was.
Thither?
No.
Is that where the
No, we knew we were in Faerun because they had said it multiple times
Yeah.
in the carnival.
So
we-
we were in Faerun, and then we came through to Prismere.
Oh,
So we
you were in
killed
the,
three
the
members
prime
of the
material
coven.
plane.
So three
Yes.
members of the coven from another branch of the coven. That might be what we did.
You killed part of the coven?
I mean,
Well,
they attacked us.
They tried to kill us first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just lead with the benefit of the doubt that you are not murderers, coming through to kill me.
That's
Oh,
No.
Other than Sunpush punching you in the face.
No, I am a grandma.
Okay.
Yes. So
all right then.
we're not, as I was saying, we're not tied to saving Zybilna if there's anybody else with powerful magics who could get us home. We were just told that's our best option.
I honestly don't know of any power that can get you back to where you say you're from. You said you are even from beyond the prime material.
Yes.
Wisconsin.
The
Wisconsin.
land of Wisconsin.
I have not heard of that plane of existence.
It's very
Not many
very,
have.
very boring.
It's easy to fly over it and not pay attention.
Well, I apologize that I can't really do much for you except for maybe offer you a room and board for the night.
Well,
That
we
would
have
be so kind.
we have nothing to pay you.
Oh, that's no worries. Here in Prismere, we have what we call rules of conduct. Are you familiar with the rules of conduct of Prismere? They were set forth by Zabilna herself.
Absolutely
No.
not.
Oh dear, you must come to know these rules if you are to survive here in this world.
Is hitting
All
a
right,
bunny
note takers, get your pens out. It's time.
is hitting a bunny person against the rules?
Oh dear, you didn't hit the bunny people,
Well,
did you?
they tried to come
they
to our
tried
memories.
they tried
I
to
was
rob
trying to
us.
get them.
She kind of like slowly like backs away. She's like, "What do you mean, rob?"
They were the servants of Agdon Longscarf.
No. That shouldn't be possible. The rules state that they clearly can. Here, let me.
Okay, yes, the
and
rules,
she just
please.
like she points over to one of the walls, and on the wall is a huge, like beautifully, like intricate, like carving of wood with like beautiful scrawling and everything like that, and it says on top the 3 rules of conduct. And the first rule of conduct, it says in big bold letters, it says rule of hospitality. And it says, when a friend or enemy or a stranger enters your home, you are expected to be gracious and accommodating to them until such time as they prove by their words or actions undeserving of such hospitality.
Mm-hmm.
So just, it's basically welcome them into your home until they're not welcome any longer.
So we
Don't
should
punch,
stop
don't punch her in the
talking.
face.
Don't punch her in the face, probably.
Don't punch her in the face now.
We
If
should
she's
stop
forward.
talking about what we've been doing.
As she continues to point at the wall, she lowers her finger to the next one. It says, rule of ownership. You must not steal from a friend or enemy or even a stranger. To take something that doesn't belong to you without the rightful owner's permission is a crime and an unforgivable breach of etiquette. Then she takes her finger again, rolls it a little bit down, and it says the rule of reciprocity. When a friend or an enemy or a stranger offers you a gift, you are obliged to accept it and offer something in comparable value, be it a gift or a service. In return, such reciprocation need not happen immediately, though. So you can just promise them, like, hey, I'll repay you. Thank you for this thing. I'll repay you. Or give them something in return right away. So she points at the thing and she says, there is no way those buddy people, which we call Herringon, by the way, if you will, the Herringon, they cannot steal from you. They cannot take from you. It is part of the rules.
I mean, they did
They were
ask
very-
for they did ask for a trade. They wanted to trade a memory from us for them not beating us senseless.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that just sounds like a loophole. They're just trying
Yeah,
to
it's
get around
it's more
it.
of a letter of the law, not the spirit of the law thing.
Well, I apologize you had to go and deal with such ruffians.
I'm gonna.
We did send them skittering.
I think
They were pretty.
We traded
perturbed
violence
by the
with
badger.
violence. They gave us violence. We gave them violence back. That was.
They did have a very fast snail.
Ah,
They
yes.
did
And
have
they
a
were
very
so
fast-
cute.
The snails of Prismere. You must have seen one.
Are they
Wait.
the steeds of Prismere kind of a thing?
You could say that.
Oh.
Well, in return, I understand you have to be hospitable because we entered your home, but that only has to go so far. So, in return for housing us and maybe some food, I'm gonna reach in my bag and pull out one of my prizes from the carnival, which is a corked bottle, and I have in quotations special wine,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna offer it to her.
Special
Oh. And she takes it and she's like, it's been a while since I've drank wine. I'm sorry. It's been so drab here in the swamp. I accept though. Thank you very much.
Oh.
What of you all? I assume that you all, of course, can offer something if you are to stay here.
I take out a horn of candy.
Wow.
A horn of candy, my favorite. And she just starts digging in. She's like, "Ooh,
I forget what I got from the. Was it a lollipop? Or I forget.
You
what
had
was
like
it?
a giant lollipop from a kid."
Yeah. And I go, I kind of licked it already, but if you want this.
She kind of looks at it and she's like, "Thanks, you got it. Okay, thanks."
I look at my pouch again and I'm like, what do I even have?
You have everything that your character would have, and also everything that you would have brought over from the human world.
Right. Soda has her giant bag of shit.
Yeah, he pulls out a bag of weed.
You pull out a bag of weed. Fucking okay.
This is a pretty cush bag, but I'm willing to part with it. If you want to share.
She looks at it and she goes, "Oh, that looks dank."
I was gonna say that. Yep. She senses how dank it is. It's awesome.
Oh my god.
Roll for dank.
As soon as she says that word, all pretenses of a scaredness, concern about being here, goes out of the window.
She goes,
"Want to smoke dope?
Dad, you got a doob or a dab?
Oh yeah.
How are we gonna do this?"
And he pulls out of it.
I can't wait for somebody to clip. You got a doob?
Doobie? You got a doobie?
You got a doob?
Oh, dude. Okay, I have some pre-rolls. I got you.
Oh, well, this is a great.
One upper or you?
This is such a great gift. Wine and sticky icky and what else? What else do you have?
Candy.
And
candy for the munchies. Yeah.
Well, actually, what Svoda will pull out is a box, a little in her bag. She's gonna pull around and she's gonna pull out a bag of sour children candy.
Sour children.
Listen, we're avoiding trademarks here.
Sour children. Yes.
And hold them out and be like, "These are fun."
She kind of looks at you and she's like,
that.
"Oh, in the shape of children, how grotesque."
Yeah.
I
grotesque is a good word for where we come from.
You say this is edible?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I accept.
They're a little sour, and then they're sweet.
Don't.
I'm sorry, you sticky eat us. You deserve that.
Yeah, the transition from character to you is great. Don't.
Grandma,
So
she looks over in your direction and she says, "What about you, dear? I can see you don't hold very much."
Well.
What can you
That's
offer?
a great. What? Grandma's just gonna reach into
something.
Her classic grocery bag.
Yeah.
And pull out a lemon bar.
Okay.
And just I'm gonna saunter up like this.
And she's like, "Oh my."
And I'm just gonna kneel.
Kneel and present the lemon bar.
Yeah.
Doesn't this lemon bar have all your drugs inside of it?
Yep.
Yeah.
She is taken aback. She is aghast. She's like, "Oh my goodness." She kind of fans herself. She's like, what is it? Is that looks like a cake?
Well, it is a rare delicacy known as lemon bar and Ambien.
Lemon bar and Ambien. It sounds delicious.
I made it myself.
This poor lady's gonna get so fucked up on wine, drugs, and Ambien.
and
Like that is
heartburn.
like an evil combination of fucked
Grandma,
up.
Grandma, I told you to stop putting your Ambien in the lemon bars.
And she goes, no, it's okay. It's okay.
No, okay.
It is a gift. It is a gift. And she goes, it would be beyond me to disapprove or not take it. Thank you very much. What may I call you, sir?
Grandma.
Grandma, thank you very much. And she'll take the lemon bar.
Maybe like pick out the white parts.
You hush.
They are
Or
for
have
flavor.
them on a
These-
different night from all of the other things.
These are gifts. These are gifts, and I will take them as is. Thank you all very much for showing me hospitality. As I have you, you are free to roam about the cabin upstairs.
Thank you.
Boy. I wonder how she's gonna drive the feet house after that Ambien and weed.
Oh my god.
She goes, well, if you are hungry, I can provide some food for you all.
At that point, you hear a drought, and you turn around. And he's like,
It sounded
He's
more like
holding his
fart.
thumb.
Visible, like ripples on the stomach whenever.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
yeah.
And so she goes, very well. And she shuffles away.
Yeah, I haven't really been hungry since we got here. Like at all.
You might have been just running on adrenaline.
Yeah.
Do
or
I have a
gasoline.
stomach and I'm
Or
and I'm gonna
gasoline.
just like knock on my belly?
It just sounds like hollow.
Sons are always hungry.
Sounds like hollow metal.
I mean, that being said, I'm pretty. I was fine in that last fight, but you know, I could do with a
I am.
good
I
night's
don't
sleep
remember
and some
when we
food.
ate last. I'm realizing after the fear is melting away, I think I'm hungry. It could be more fear, but I'm pretty sure I'm hungry.
I mean, we should
Let's
probably
eat.
also like sleep at some point.
Yeah, let's eat and then sleep.
That would be pretty dank.
I'm a very tired looking kobold.
She returns with a bit of a feast. She has somewhat strange courses. You see a giant frog the size of a turkey that is on a plate, steaming, of course, because it's been well cooked. You see that there are large mushrooms, and you see that there are large, like plant-like, vegetables and stuff like that that go along with it. But she brings like pretty much a nice like 3-course meal to you all, and she also brings back a giant bong. And she looks over at Santosh and she goes, "Let's light this shit up."
Oh, you're speaking my language now. Let's go. And you just see him like huddle in the corner and just like.
And that's where we're gonna go ahead and end today's session.
Yeah,
Twitch is like, cut it.
pretty much.
Yeah.
But for the record, probably for one of the few times in many, many moons, Svara is gonna sit down next to Santosh
No.
for her own turn.
Okay.
Oh.
So we'll end
And then like Santos like looks at you as if though he's waiting for you to like berate him for a second, and then you kind of like he's like, wait. And he kind of stares for a second, and after you don't say anything, and I'm assuming you're like looking at, or maybe like put your hand
just
out,
making
like,
hand gesture. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, do
hurry up! Don't be stingy.
Oh no, but I kind of watch you, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, you know how to use this?
I think Santosh is glitching.
It's been a lot of that today.
For sure.
It's been a lot.
All right.
And he's just like, and then he kind of, do you know how to use this?
I've watched. Yeah. Yes. I'm
Okay.
fine.
All right. And then he kind of like leans back, and then he kind of just like waiting expectantly.
Wide-eyed watching.
He's just like, this is like a magical moment.
Noah's discovered the flavor component of prestidigitation, and once he figured out that he can make things taste however he wants, he has the weirdest looking freaking sandwich. Because I can flavor 1 cubic foot of food, apparently, whatever I want to flavor like. So this is like, it's. I just pretty much turned any seasoning into sazon and adobo, so it's pretty much just like Spanish food. I've made like a Puerto Rican sandwich, and I'm like, but it looks crazy.
Yeah,
as
it looks.
hell.
It's got like a frog leg and an eye
It's
poking
all
out the side of
frog.
it.
It's all frog.
It's all frog. It's like a frog legs outside of my mouth, and but like just watching this, like,
and I'm gonna look down at Noah and open my mouth and say, "Do I have teeth?"
No. Okay, we'll end on do I have teeth? Do I have teeth?
Do I have teeth?
All right. Thank you all very much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks with next episode of Running Feywild. Keep being your best selves, and we'll see you later, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.